Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. Okay, and I believe we are live on YouTube. That's right, Aloha State of Mind Podcast. It is Tuesday night, 9 p.m. In the Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. All you guys tuning in, welcome to the show. And tonight we got a very special episode because my partner in crime is back home on the islands. Yes, back in Hawaii. So we got some special guests in the house tonight. As you can look, if you see on the podcast, that is not free. Nope, that's not free. It is Jax. How you doing tonight, sir?
I am
You doing
doing
good? You can hear
good.
me? I just want to see if I can hear you. Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, I can.
Woohoo.
Okay, good. How are you doing tonight, sir? Are you waiting for you ready for your wedding? I've been hearing about this wedding for like the last couple months. That's all Free's been talking about. So just trying to see if you're ready for the big day. I know it's a big step in a person's life. You have to be grown up and all that stuff. So are you
Uh,
ready?
I am ready. It's what 4 days away. I'm good to go. Think everything is set. I got a bunch of good people around me helping me out and keeping me stress free. You know,
Life is good.
life is good. Sorry, I got commotion going on over here that keeps distracting the eyes.
Oh, it's no worries, no worries. It's all about you. It's not about me. But where you guys hanging out tonight? Where's that? Whose pad is that?
This is the Jack's pad.
Okay, gotcha. I was wondering. I'm trying to
You know,
see
so,
what's going on over there.
so let's see if we can get Quan in here, the best man for the wedding. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Don K1. Yay! He's sorry. He's consulting with his union rep whether he can be on video or not right now.
Okay, we're gonna. I know. After that,
Oh, here
his
he
big
comes.
hit movie, I don't expect him to work for free.
I know, Mr. Wi-Fi boat himself. Oh, let's go back. Oh, there you go. There you go. Say hello to the fans. It's lagging. I'm here listening on YouTube. I know. That's why, at the same time. That's why I had to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm at the highest ultra low latency, and it's still gonna give you like a little lag. So you're probably gonna get a slight delay off of any
Yeah,
kind
so
of earbud
I had to
action.
turn on my earbuds so I can actually hear you and not get distracted by my earbuds.
Oh, okay. It's all good. How you doing tonight, sir? How's life? How you living, man?
Uh, I'm good, man. Life's good. I can't complain. Any day above ground is a good day in my beliefs. So, yeah.
So, have you been? Are you excited for the wedding? Being the best man, I know you used to
Uh,
emceeing and taking center stage. So, are you ready for your big speech and all that good stuff?
to be honest, I don't really have a speech written yet. um, unlike Free, I didn't cry in the shower. Um, but I'm sure something will come up to me. Me and Jaxie here, as we've known each other for a long time. 2000, actually 1999 is when I first met him. So we've got some good memories, some bad memories. Stuck through each other through thick and thin. I think they're just mostly crazy memories. A lot of crazy memories. But yeah, I mean, something will come up, something heartfelt. Well, we'll tug at my heartstrings with whatever is left of my heart. Don't worry, I have hankies and tissue paper. Oh, that's gonna be for free. That's gonna be for free. I might tear up. I'm not gonna lie. I might tear up.
Nah,
But
that's
yeah, I
that's
mean,
natural, man. It's a very very big step
I still
in life.
still don't think I should be the best man. Um, even though I've known Jax for a long time, I still
Right.
think it should have been free because he's definitely had more memorable experiences with Jax, I should say. There's a couple of pictures. I've never road tripped with you, so the furthest I did was San Diego, and that was a large group. You and him have actually spent personal alone time together. Woo, personal alone time. Don't tell nobody. We're not in the hotel room. Stays in the hotel room. I mean,
Oh man. Okay, I got you. That would trump
it's a
that would trump
kid-friendly
a
show.
lot of things.
Hey, we didn't say what went on.
Yeah, so I think it's better if you're the best man because I heard like Free has some kind of curse on him, best man kind of curse.
Free
So maybe
kick.
maybe we'll get into that when he jumps on. But I don't want to fully expose him. But if he feels the feels free to talk about it, then maybe we'll talk about it a little bit later on when he jumps on.
That's okay. We
About the
got free
curse.
given each two at the wedding, so we still got to do that.
Very very cool. And where's your wedding gonna be at? I know he told me, but got a million things going on, so it kind of slipped my mind.
It's gonna be on one of the military bases. I'll just keep it at that because we don't want any unwelcome party crashers. I've seen movies like we don't want wedding crashers. I mean,
Got you.
I gave up my life as a doorman. I don't want to have to check the VIP guest list to make sure everybody can talk there.
I forgot. I forgot the high profileness of it. My bad. My bad.
Maybe after the wedding we can disclose all the locations and the secrets that went on behind the scenes.
Okay. Make sure TMZ doesn't get there and take some snapshots or nothing like that.
For the record, it's in Area 51. We're actually flying out at TMZ. They're always following Quan.
Oh boy, you guys are too much. So what have you guys been doing? Where'd you take Free to eat so far? Because I'm jealous because like I barely get to go back maybe once every other year. So I eat vicariously through his Instagram pictures, but I haven't seen him post anything yet.
Well, he's trying to keep it on the down low that he's on the island.
Oh,
So far he's gotten his dippy chili because he was saying last week he bought 2 dippy chili tickets, so he got to eat some of that. And then there's a place called Family Barbecue, which is basically Korean food.
okay.
By the airport, and it's cheaper, and they give you more portions than like Yummies or those kind of Korean places. I mean, nothing against them, but sometimes I go to certain Korean places and the prices seem like they're higher than the last time I went, which was only like 2 weeks ago. So I showed him the family barbecue one, and he loved the noodles because they didn't put any vegetables in it.
Oh, of course, that is the secret recipe right there. No veggies.
No veggies. He's allergic to his greens. I love my greens. I mean, dollar bill, $5 bill, $20 bill, $100 bill.
Oh,
The bigger the
green,
the
man.
better it is.
That's a very cool. So, other than that, you got any questions? Maybe you want to ask me since I believe I'm the only one who's married, right? Quan, you're not married, right? No, I don't think so.
I don't think I've lived through that nightmare. I mean, that dream yet. So is it true? Happy wife, happy life.
Oh yeah, your life is not your own, brother. Once you put that ring,
Well, see,
it's not about you anymore.
I look at weddings as this way: is I'm going to Stacy's wedding, and I'm going to Justin's funeral.
Hey, yeah, it's a wonderful thing, man.
The reason I say that about my boys' weddings is normally when they get married, it's very rare you see them. There's a couple of them.
That's true. You know, you got,
yeah, but
yeah,
we've been living together for a while now, and basically we've got we know each other's habits. We know what there's the things that you get. Everything's out of the way. There's no secrets anymore. We've been together for over 4 years, so it's just making it official. And I still hang out with them even though we're together. But we just get to. I just get to have like Edit was on. I get to have a traveling partner now where I can go on adventures and not have to worry about doing them by myself.
that's very very true. But like you said, you're gonna lose a major part of the bro time. I tell you, no matter what you think, You're gonna
Well,
lose that. A little part of you is gonna
adulting
die,
has
like Juan said.
definitely
A little part of you is gonna die.
uh, adulting has definitely taken a lot of that out already. You know, living in Hawaii, everyone has to work 17 jobs just to get buy a gallon of milk. So and gas and
Mm.
gas and rent
Oh man.
and bread. But yeah, I mean, whatever little time we have already had, it's definitely going to be cut even shorter.
Yeah, true that. But I mean, that makes it even sweeter when you do have time. Like you can always make these road trips or yearly or biannually trips that can have some great adventures on. I know I try and plan something with the bros at least once a year. So
Yeah, same here. Since we've been together, we've traveled at least every year. Um, three out of the 4 years was to the mainland with a layover in you know Vegas or San Fran or Cali, all the way to
mhm.
Florida. And then the first year we went to Japan. So just if we can get Don K1 over here to schedule a vacation a year in advance at the same time we do, then we can all go on a road trip together. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's kind of hard with my job because we have so much employees. I literally have to like plan something a year in advance to try to get like a week or two off.
Ah, yeah, gotcha. Those are always tough.
Yeah, if the football schedule came out a year ago, he would have been down with us at San Francisco versus Green Bay. Definitely would have. I wouldn't
Mm.
have been happy at that game, but I would have.
Mm. Oh boy, yeah, that's a
Oh,
whole
well,
nother story.
I was so happy.
Ah. So you guys just hanging out tonight, not really doing much.
Oh, we got some hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill cooking up right now. Um, and just chilling, hanging out, getting in some of that bro time.
Right, right, right. How's the weather out there?
It was nice and warm today. A little breezy, no rain. It was raining all last week, so it's nice to not have any rain this week. Hopefully it keeps up for the rest of the week.
Right. That's one
I
thing I don't
actually
miss
got to
out
go
there
to the
is.
beach today, so.
Oh yeah, what beach do you go to?
I have some friends in town from Maryland. They
Uh
have
huh.
a 2-year-old with them, so they wanted to check out Koalina.
Okay.
Koalina's a nice beach, but not one of my, favorite beaches to go to. But it's better than anything in Maryland. It's definitely better than anything in Maryland. I would have rather, I would have preferred going, maybe like 3 tables out of North Shore or even down to Waianae side. But, it's understandable. They have a 2-year-old, the currents, kid can't swim, so.
Yeah, you
But
gotta
I mean,
watch out for
Koalina's
those.
nice too, so.
Ah, it's all good. So you had some. How do you know people from Maryland? Are they from Hawaii or you
Uh,
just?
so I actually met them because there was a guy who grew up in Guam. He grew up with these people, and he's in the military, stationed here in Hawaii. I met
Uh
him, then I met all these other people through him. Um, and yeah, like we was met introduced through him. When me and Jax went to his wedding back in 2011, I think it was. When was your first Disney trip? I want to say 2011. So when it was 2011, they came down to San Diego with us. It was the year after we did the Skytram thing at the zoo with Verona. Yeah. So the next year. The next year. But,
I am. I am
ever
forever
since,
scarred by that trip.
hey, but now they can see what I look like and what you look like and go, oh, damn, they survived. Damn.
Yeah, if we could
So,
survive that, anyone can. Like,
so ever since 2011, me and there's 3 sisters that live out in Maryland. Two of
uh huh.
them came out to the San Diego trip, and ever since then we kind of got closer. They usually come here to Hawaii at least every year or every other year.
Hmm.
And for like the last 6 years, they're like, oh, so when are you going to visit us in Maryland? For 6 years, I kept saying maybe next year. And I actually went up this past October to go visit them. So first time to Maryland, went up there, fucked up my leg
And your shoulder.
and my shoulder. So Thursday I got
Mhm.
to go see a orthopedic doctor because my
Oh,
shoulders don't stuff like if I move it like certain ways it clicks.
right. How'd you mess it up
Oh
though?
yeah, guys. By the way, if you guys want to know how I injured myself,
Yeah.
don't ride a Lime scooter. Don't ever ride those scooters. They're death traps,
Well,
guys.
don't ride a Lime scooter into a pothole or something.
Well, there wasn't a pothole. So if you've ever been to Baltimore,
Mhm.
their sidewalks are crap. Like they're not like regular sidewalks. They're not cement. They're not concrete.
Wait,
They're cobblestone. They're like bricks. So they're bricks
Mhm.
the whole way. So on the sidewalk, I was used to just the whole time. So
Uh-huh.
I got off the sidewalk because we were crossing an intersection, and I was
Mhm.
on asphalt, and I wasn't expecting a deformity in the asphalt. Kind of like it seemed like a root had pushed up and formed a huge bump. It wasn't a pothole, so I couldn't see it. So I
Uh-huh.
hit that bump going maybe 12, 13 miles an hour, and because I wasn't expecting, I was expecting smooth sailing because it was asphalt. I started to lose control, and instead of thinking, okay, I'm gonna fall with the scooter, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna start running. My fat ass can't run 13 miles an hour. Ended up pulling a hamstring, falling down, slapping my shoulder into the curb. In
Oh
my
man.
head, I'm thinking, okay, my cheek hit the curb, my jaw is bust up. I'm like, in my head, like my jaw is hanging down, my arm is dangling, and I roll over, I can't move my arm. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to move my arm slowly. It eventually comes to, so I'm like, okay, good, my arm's not dislocated. And I immediately start feeling my face, like feeling for blood. My jaw's moving, so I'm like, okay, that's all good. But I ended up pulling a hamstring muscle or something. My leg blew up to like 3 times the size. It was
Oh
pretty
boy.
crazy, pretty gnarly, yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So
But other than that, how
life
was
lesson:
Baltimore?
don't ride
Huh?
time scooters.
Oh, you talking
Baltimore was
about
good. I
when?
mean, it was a fun experience. I got to see the Baltimore Aquarium.
Uh-huh.
The reason we rode the Lime scooters was we had time to kill before dinner reservations. So we were like, hey, let's ride Lime scooters to see the city. So that's what we
Mhm.
did. We just rode around Baltimore on those scooters. Got to see the Under Armour factory.
I was up there.
Okay.
Yeah, so like we just rode around for a bit, and yeah, it was a nice city. Don't get me wrong, it's a very nice city. Roads are messed up. I got to drive by the Baltimore Ravens Stadium, even though I'm not a Ravens fan. But
How's the road
Uh-huh.
compared to ours?
the roads compared to ours, equal amount of potholes. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was nice, cool weather because which was weird. My friend said normally when I went up, it was normally colder, but it wasn't as cold as normal.
Mhm.
So I kind of just missed the foliage colored, the fall colors. Um, I got to see some of the orange, the yellows, the reds, but not as it normally would have been.
Mhm. Gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, that seems like an interesting place to go. I've never been or never heard of.
It's definitely an interesting place to fall down and get hurt. Because
I'm sure
because
any place is.
here in Hawaii, if people care, they rush to your side like, hey, do you need help? Do you need help? No, this guy stood above me, looked down at me, and said, hey, guy, you need help? To which I responded, I think I may have dislocated my shoulder. So, do you need help? I looked up and said, I think I dislocated my shoulder. To which he replied, so do you need help? By this time, I was so annoyed. I said, look here, mother. If you're not going to help me, just go on your merry way, because you're obviously not helping me. And he
Oh,
walked
boy.
away.
Okay.
It was a family-friendly show, so. See? Almost 18. Oh, yeah, I saw that episode. I saw that episode. I'm just a family-friendly kind of guy.
Nah, it's all good. It takes all kinds, man. Don't worry.
But yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
from my understanding, in the mainland, they don't, or especially that area, they don't really help unless you ask for help.
Right.
So
Yeah, a little bit of.
had I known that, I would have been like, yes, sir, please pick me up because I think I dislocated my shoulder. I think I broke my leg. Carry me to the damn hospital, which is like 17 blocks on the street. Can you sign this waiver before I do that?
Well, at least he asked. You know what I mean? I know some places where they wouldn't even ask. They'll just
Oh
walk
yeah,
past
there's
you and be
some
like,
places where they just look.
"Dumbass."
Well, that's the thing. Like he asked, there was a couple that just kept walking.
Right.
So at least he had the courtesy to ask. But I just wish he would actually like have bent down and say, "Hey, are you okay?" Instead of standing there looming over me, looking down. Hey guys, do you need help?
Well, maybe he was waiting to see if you wouldn't respond and then just take your wallet or something.
You never know you want to took my wallet.
No, maybe he was like, "Oh, you're still talking. Are you still need help?"
Yeah, it was an older white guy. All right. The
Oh,
Jack
boy.
has been summoned, so you got me now.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good. So I know he gotta take care of his responsibilities, man. It's just the beginning, bro. It's just the beginning.
Well, it's not even the beginning of that. It's the madre is summoning him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's all good. So how's life other than your messed up shoulder and your Baltimore incident? How's
Huh?
life in Hawaii going? I know you've been going through some ups and downs. We all do, but just want to make sure. How's everything in general?
I
Life,
mean, life in
love.
general, it's all good. Like I said, I can't really complain. Any day above ground is a great day. We all have, we get older, we have health complications. So, I have mine, and everyone has theirs. But I do, I do suffer from time to time depression, and depressing thoughts. I have a
Right.
lot of dark thoughts here and there. It's been throughout my whole life. I've always had this. I never went and got diagnosed with depression. It's
Mm-hmm.
clear that I do have depression, and that they're going to give me all these meds. And I don't want to take meds because meds fuck with your head. They do bad things to your body. What's weird is they give you these medications to treat you for depression, but yet some of the side effects are it can cause suicidal thoughts. So I don't
Yeah.
want that. Like my whole thing is I don't. I've lost a lot of friends to suicide because of depression, and I know how
Right.
shitty it makes someone feel knowing, hey, if I reached out to him, I could have helped that person, and I don't want to
Right.
put anyone through that kind of feelings. Also, the fact that I've been going to church. I'm a church going person. I've been going to church all my life. I
Mm-hmm.
actually stopped going to church for a long time, but that doesn't mean I ever gave up my faith. I just didn't go
Right.
to church. Um, and with that, church being a big part of my life, it's the biggest thing they don't want you to do is commit suicide. That's like one of the biggest no-nos of religion. Like taking your own life is kind of not looked down upon, but they don't want you to do something like that.
Right. Right.
So,
Well, yeah. Of course not, but yeah, I'm glad you got go to church. I've been recently started going to church with my wife, and
oh,
it
right
does
on.
help, to have like a lot of faith in something other than yourself. Like I said, I tell people you don't have to go to church to believe in something bigger than
Yeah,
yourself.
totally,
Whether you call it karma, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, as long as you know that you're part of something bigger than yourself, then you can find solace in that.
totally. So,
So definitely.
what denomination are you like? Not denomination. What's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, you know what I mean. Is it like a Catholic
Yeah.
church? Is it
Yeah,
a
no, it's a Christian
Presbyterian Methodist?
church. Yeah, it's a Christian church over here called the Rock Church. So
Oh,
I
the
like
Rock.
it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they kind of
Dwayne
open
Johnson's
to
church, right?
everybody.
You pray to Dwayne Johnson
Not that rock.
every Sunday. Do you smell low? No, no,
that
not
would
that kind
probably
of rock.
be that would probably be a fun church actually. When you think about it.
That probably would, especially if The Rock was your pastor.
Yeah, that would be quite interesting for sure. But
So how's
yes,
life in? You're in what? San Diego, right?
yeah, North San Diego, Escondido area. It's cool. It's expensive. Like not as expensive as Hawaii, but pretty damn near.
No, San Diego is still pretty pricey. I mean,
Yeah,
yes, milk is cheaper, but gas is
yeah,
still expensive there.
right. Rent is still kind of
Yeah,
expensive
I
too.
mean
You know.
San Diego is definitely one of the more expensive areas of California. So,
Yeah,
but there's a
that's
lot
why
of
we.
locals in San Diego.
Yeah, there's a lot of local people out here, Oceanside. A lot of Polynesians. A lot of islanders just in general. But I was thinking about moving to Vegas possibly within the next couple years. It's
Moving
just
back to Vegas.
back, maybe, possibly. Where it's under consideration. It's just cost of living is just so outrageous. Even like I don't know, like if I could ever even move back to Hawaii, it's my home, and my family's still there. But I don't know how I'd pay bills. Like I don't know how I would survive. Honestly,
Dun, 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 dun,
insane.
dun, dun.
It's
Bring it to
insane.
stage one, Mark Easy.
That's it's insane. Like when I look at the prices of like apartments, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Jeez,
no, and that's
Louise.
that's why like a lot of locals, they have what 2, 3, 4 generations living in one household, man.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
cost, like all these new condos, they call it affordable. They make them affordable cost of living, and we can't afford to live there. Like locals can't afford to live there.
Hmm. Yeah, it's insane. You get one house, 20 cars.
Us locals, we can only afford to live in a 3 bedroom house in Waianae, the size of a tool shed with
Yeah,
17 cars, 50, like three wives, 4 husbands, 17 children running around with the 50 animals.
yeah, it's pretty nuts nowadays out there. So, but it's home. But man, sometimes it don't feel
I mean,
like
don't get me
it's
wrong,
what it
Waianae.
used to
I'm
be.
not talking shit. I used to 9-2, bro. 96792. Towny now, but Waianae through and through, man. I miss living in the West Side. I don't miss driving back to the West Side, but I miss living there.
Yeah, traffic's still insane,
Oh,
huh? Like,
traffic is horrible, man.
like if you try, like if you had to say, let me give you this hypothetical. If you had to drive from downtown, if you got off work like a 9 to 5 job, and you lived out in Kapolei, how long would it take you to get there?
So I lived in Maili.
Wait, is
Uh-huh.
that a day when there's a traffic accident?
Okay, yeah.
Pearl
So
City
are
or
we
no
asking?
traffic accident?
Are you asking just regular traffic without accidents?
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
say regular.
So from I work at Queens campus, which is well not always, but because I go all over the island. So say I worked at
Mhm,
Queens campus, which is by Punch
mhm,
Bowl. I
right.
live in Maili. Without
Mhm,
traffic, that drive, like say I drove home
mhm,
at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that drive would
right.
take me about 40, 45 minutes to an hour, depending
Right.
how fast I want to drive.
Mhm.
With regular traffic, no accidents, no stalled vehicles, that
Uh-huh.
drive would probably be an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm. And
With traffic, the longest it ever took me to get home was 3 hours.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that is
So
insane.
LA, Hollywood, you ain't got shit on Hawaii's traffic.
Oh man, that's something I don't miss. Like everything seems close because now, like I said, ever since I moved to the mainland, I used to complain about like, oh, I gotta drive on the other side, 30-minute drive. Now I
No,
drive
see,
to
but
gigs
that's the
like two,
thing.
3 hours.
That's the thing. In the mainland, a 30-minute
Yeah.
drive is a good distance. In
Right.
Hawaii, a 30-minute drive is 2 blocks.
Mhm.
Like one of my friends, like
uh,
my friends from Maryland, the husband,
mhm.
well, not really husband, they're not really married.
Baby daddy.
He was like, everyone says traffic in Hawaii is really bad. I was like, you just have not driven during our rush hour traffic yet. And the other day, he went to go drive to the store, which was maybe 10 minutes away from where they were staying. And it took him
Mhm.
like 25 minutes just to like get out to the main road. So he's like, dude, you
Damn.
weren't kidding when you said traffic is bad. I was like, no, traffic is really bad here, man.
Yeah. It's
Actually,
so.
how long does it take you to get home?
I live five. Okay, so I live by the airport in Honolulu,
So Jackson is by the airport in Honolulu.
and I work by Aloha Tower.
He works by Aloha Tower, which if
5
you
miles.
drive,
It's 5 miles.
it's only 5
It takes me
miles.
45 minutes to go to work every morning.
5
Or
miles.
longer.
45 minutes to get to work for 5 miles.
Dang.
So that's just how bad it is. Like people in the mainland don't realize. They're like, "Oh, you live so close to things." Yeah, we might live close,
Keep in mind, we're also dodging pothole lines.
only in Hawaii, when you're sober, you drive like this because you're doing this to dodge the potholes. If you're actually driving straight, you're drunk as hell.
That's insane, man. I can only imagine it gets worse every year.
Yeah.
Especially with the rail.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
So what's
even-
what's up with the rail? Yeah, like
What
what's-
is that? That monstrosity.
did they stop or did they stop doing it, or are they still in progress, or
It's still in progress. It's probably not going to be done till 2089. I don't know.
They finally made it. They're down the road from the airport.
Dang.
I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to see it in my lifetime.
And even if you did, would you even ride it?
Nope. Not unless they took away his driver's license.
Even then, I'd still catch the bus or Uber everywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to go to the west side.
Well, let's see what happens with that.
I mean, in all honesty, I hope it does well. You know, like everyone talks shit about it now, but that's exactly what they did with the H3. When the H3 first came about, everyone was against it. Everyone was talking shit about it. They boycotted it, this and that.
Yeah.
And now people can't imagine life without the H3.
But when my dad was a kid is when they started building the H3. Look at how long that took. I mean, that's like 30, 40, 50. They started building it when he was a kid coming here.
Dang. Yeah, I remember even as a kid, like that thing was.
I remember. How old is that?
Dad was born in 58. So probably his teenage years. So maybe.
I think he was in his 20s because I was in intermediate when they started building the H3.
You sure that's not when they finished it?
No, because I remember a big protest and all that.
I'm sure they were chucking along like the rail.
I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's okay. Everything is factual on this show. I learned last week until someone in chat says otherwise.
Yeah, everything can be. Everything you can say is true. You can moderate all your comments to make everything you say facts.
Was that what you guys were talking about, Bill Burr, or about YouTubers? Everything's true on YouTuber channels.
Well, because I only know about the H3 because one of my uncles was one of the guys that built that tunnel.
Or maybe it was in talks then when he was coming here. They were talking about building it still.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about it for a long time before they started constructing it.
I guess they started. It first opened in 1997.
Hey, I'm still in high school.
So construction started in the late 1980s, and the H3 didn't open until 1997.
But they were talking about it when your dad was there.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they were talking about it. I mean, they said it's the most expensive. At that time, it was the most expensive highway, like mile to mile compared to any.
Interstate. Which is I don't understand. Like they called it the interstate in Hawaii. Like what states is it intersecting besides Hawaii?
Oh yeah, it's one of those oxymoron or whatever you call it.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, one of my uncles, he helped build that tunnel. So every time he comes to Hawaii, he takes his kids there and says, "Hey, your dad helped build this tunnel," and he's like really, really proud of it.
Damn. right through the mountain. Oh, did they get that? I remember. Well, this is probably the last time I was there. Like the pulley like fell apart in all that rain or something. Did they actually get it fixed already or what?
Yeah, it's reopened.
Finally.
It's
Oh.
reopened.
We just drove on it today. It's open, but I guess they're doing some construction on it still. So everything is like kind of down to one lane going across back and forth, or one lane going and one lane coming.
So I think what
Oh.
they're doing is they might be adding chain linkage alongside above the tunnels so the rocks doesn't
Mhm.
fall. I think that's what it looked like to me they were doing.
I see. Yeah, because I remember it got shut down. Wasn't it? How long was it shut down? For a while, right?
Like 4 or 5 months maybe total.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe shorter. I think it was shorter.
I mean,
Honestly,
I know.
I think it was shorter.
I think they would open it periodically.
Yeah,
they had it where it was closed, and they would open it
They had it
periodically
closed,
one direction.
for maybe a month and a half. Then they reopened it in the mornings going to town one way, but they would close the other coming to Kailua, and then in the evening the other way, but for short periods of time. So I think it was they would close it again like at 8 coming into Kailua, um,
Mm-hmm.
and then reopen going to town at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
And that went on for probably about another month and a half, and then they finally
Right.
reopened it. But even like right now, like on the poly, they're repaving along poly lower poly. So if you know like the area that's closer to Kali, where all the houses and all that are before the tunnels, they're
Right.
repaving those roads. So it's about time because those roads were horrible.
I see. So, let me ask you guys this: what are you guys' thoughts on the coronavirus?
I'd rather have a Heineken virus. Or Crown Royal, chilled Crown Royal virus.
I guess they had something today at the airport. I kind of like glimpsed, kind of like saw it in my feed where I guess they had some kind of scare where it might have been lockdown or a test or they're saying it was a good. I guess it might have been a false alarm, but it was a good test for them on I guess the response or something. So I mean they're taking it serious. But yeah,
You see a lot of people wearing masks yet?
Masks are hard to come by right now, to be honest. Like
Ah.
Longs or wherever will get masks in and sell out that same day.
So-
To the point where they're only allowing before you could buy like boxes of the masks, but now
Right.
they're taking the boxes apart, bagging them separately. I think they're selling them by bags of 10, and you can only buy 10 bags.
So I heard a story from an attorney where he knew one of the I guess the distributing reps that sells the masks in the state. He said
Mhm.
they were selling out because China was buying all of them up, and then he was saying when they caught on to what China was doing, they kind of like I guess limit the number of sales or something. And the person who was telling the story too was like, yeah, they're probably gonna sell it on the black market or something. He goes, probably. So that's probably why masks are scarce right now. You know, upping that black market price.
Yeah. That's insane, though. I don't know. I don't know if all this is just really big hype or is it for real. I don't know.
Oh,
Hard to
it's for real.
say.
It's for real.
Yeah.
Like in Korea right now, there's thousands of people with it. Um,
Isn't it almost one city in Korea like
yeah, there's like
just
one
standstill or something, right?
yeah. There was a big church. It was like a cult type of church that had like over 4 or 5 thousand people confirmed coronavirus. Um, to be honest, I'm surprised Hawaii hasn't been hit as hard because the mainland hasn't. What's between the mainland and China?
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii. So for the fact that Hawaii hasn't been struck as much, I'm surprised. There may be. I don't know if it does get here. I'm not gonna be surprised, like I said, because we're stuck in the middle. We're smack dab in the middle between the U.S. and China or Asia. So for us not to have it yet, it's kind of amazing. I'm shocked that it's not been the case.
Right.
But
So how?
being in healthcare, the best thing to do is
Mhm.
if you are feeling sick, or if coming down with anything, wear a mask. The reason why you wear a mask is so you don't spread the germs to everyone else.
Mhm.
If you have to cough or sneeze. Everyone does this. No, don't sneeze into your hands because you touch things. Sneeze into your shoulder or the cuff of your arm. That's the proper way to sneeze and cough, guys.
Ah,
Yes,
that
because
makes
you shake
sense.
hands, you touch things. So you're
Right.
spreading germs that way. So you always, especially for large guys, sneeze into the crease of your arm right here. Cover up and sneeze. Flex, bro.
Interesting. It's
Also,
good to know.
sanitize. Um,
Mm.
And don't, if your hands are dirty, don't touch your face.
yes.
Don't touch
Don't touch anything.
any.
Sanitizing is good. Hand washing is better. Always hand wash with everything you do.
And there you go. Some helpful tips for all you guys out there. I never thought of that. Sneezing into the arms.
Because
Makes
with the
sense though.
hands, you sneeze into your hands, you shake hands.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you don't have some people don't. Guys, we don't have bags. We're not women. We don't carry purses where we can reach into and grab like big things of sanitizer. No, we have whatever we can shove into our pockets.
Mhm. True. True. Yeah. I'm wondering for that coronavirus, how like extreme is the virus compared to like a regular flu? Because I was hearing some people got it, but it's not.
So
Is it really
the
deadly compared to it?
it's a respiratory thing. So the
Right.
coronavirus attacks the respiratory system. So some people, especially if you have like lungs, if you're asthmatic, you may be more
Right.
prone to getting to being near death than someone who has healthy lungs. Um,
Right.
and everyone thinks, okay, it's not as bad as the flu. No, the flu last year killed over 10,000 people.
Right.
So people who are like, oh, I don't, I'm not worried about the flu. No, please get immunized for the flu. Get the flu shot every year because the people who are not getting the flu shots, they are the cause of why the flu strain mutates and gets stronger every year.
Oh.
So what it is when you get the flu shot, some people don't want to get the flu shot because they say, "Oh, I get shots and then I get sick." What they're doing is they're actually taking a dead strain of the flu and injecting it into you so that your body immunity system knows how to fight the virus.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize that. They think, "Oh, it's just going to help prevent. It just prevents you from getting sick." No, it's so your body knows how to fight the virus.
Oh yeah, in order to build the enzymes to fight it, you gotta get it.
Yeah, so some people are like, I don't need the flu shot, and they get really sick, and then they spread it that way, and the virus just mutates and mutates and mutates. So the
Mm.
coronavirus is kind of like a mutated form of the flu, except different. And that's the scary thing. The first symptoms of it are just flu-like symptoms. So you might
Right.
think, I just have the flu. I'm okay. Again, once you start feeling bad, feeling sick, face mask, please do. And it's not just to prevent you from getting sick by breathing in the air. It's prevent from you to spreading the germs.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very good tips right there. Um, I just recently went to the DMV here, and I guess it sucks everywhere. But since you guys travel, did you guys get your real IDs yet?
Nope, I have a passport.
Okay.
I figured out. I mean, I'll eventually have to do it, but I figured I have my passport right now, and I have actually the passport ID also. So I use that. I use that when I travel, for the most part.
So if you have, let me ask. So if you have the passport, then you don't need to get the real ID. You could just use your passport instead.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. So
Okay. I wasn't sure if you or you needed to get the real ID no matter what. So.
well, the last time I traveled, I went to the airport and I asked the security guard. I said, "So with the real ID going into effect in October of 2020, will my passport still
Right.
work?" He looked at me like I was stupid. So I was like, "Okay, then I guess I'll just use my passport."
Well, I didn't know either. But,
I would just will the real IDs be taken for international trips as well? Because usually internationally they ask for
Well,
passports.
if you're in the airport, I think no. Well, yeah, you still need your passport. Like even so the passport ID itself only works for land crossing. So you can only use the passport ID as a passport to go to Mexico or Canada. You still need your passport book to travel international. But it's still a form of identification. As my form of identification anytime I travel. Because
It's so much easier to carry an ID than it is. Well, then again, yeah, the passport ID.
I have the,
never mind.
but yeah, it's also a passport is also the most accepted identification within the United States. So if there was some kind of like a martial law or something where you had to show identification, the passport ID would be the most accepted. But I guess with the real estate ID now, it should be almost
My
up to the same level.
identification. Google me.
Wait, I googled you and you was a violinist.
Google me, motherfucker.
Ah.
You won't find me actually. Honestly, if you were to Google my real legal name, you wouldn't find me per se. You would find someone else.
Yeah, there was a violinist.
There's a violinist,
And I
there's
think
a
there was
dentist.
someone else, like a sports guy.
Yeah.
Let's say you're Aiden. Either violin
Or a doctor, or a lawyer, or someone who owns the
second largest like distribution next to
no,
Amazon.
like what is that? Dry cleaner.
Not a karaoke bar.
Probably karaoke bar. Or a
KTV.
Korean liquor store.
Everything too. Or 305. Anyway.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I was gonna ask you guys, like, being from Hawaii, and I'm living in the mainland now, and other people who may be watching in, tuning in. What are some, like, me? I like to eat, so what are some new places that popped up, like, that you would suggest we go check out when we come back to the islands?
if
Not,
you guys,
not those
if you guys
iconic
do
places, but
need
someplace
to-
new.
If you guys do need to, if you guys are, for all your friends who are coming to Hawaii, there is
Right.
a Facebook group I'm a part of. I want to say it's Hawaii Happy Hour and Food something. I'll get the food thing later. I'll link it.
Hey, Mark, I was telling Free that every week you should have Quan here submit a video of a food review of a restaurant he ate at to give more people an exclusive Hawaii thing.
Only if you guys are willing to fund that meal.
You never know. If they get enough views, maybe they'll get paid for it.
Well, for the first time, 12th Avenue Grill has been around for a long time. I've actually never gone there until recently. They're actually really good. They're a restaurant that does everything locally. They source all their vegetables, their produce locally. Their beef is Big Island beef. Their lamb is Niihau lamb. So everything is basically brought in throughout the island. So they're one of those restaurants that are trying to keep things local, to the point where the owners of 12th Avenue Grill are actually in the middle of purchasing their own agro land to grow their own stuff. They also just recently opened a place in downtown, China, almost by what is that? By Buffalo Wild Wings, Eaton Square. There's a place called what was it? Something Chop. I forget what it's called, but they just opened that place recently. We actually just went to Yaya's Chop House, which is in Kaka'ako. It's a brand new, kind of like a steakhouse, brought to you from the owners of Uncle Bo's. So if you've ever eaten Uncle Bo's, the owners just opened that steakhouse in Kaka'ako called Yaya's Chop House. Dude, like, it's like we ordered the prime rib.
The prime rib.
The prime
Aged
rib.
28 days.
prime rib.
This is how big it is. I think it was huge.
It was almost the length of a Heineken bottle.
Not a Corona bottle.
I mean, a Corona bottle.
That's how thick it was.
Timber.
Timber. There she goes.
Yeah, now we gotta.
And that's how you know we're live. That's a live check.
I'll just hold
There's
it.
another live
It
check.
was an earthquake.
I'll just hold it.
Tsunami, the coronavirus, something.
Zombie outbreak on the island.
Oh yeah, that
So
that
long.
looked huge. That prime rib. Oh,
Wait,
now
wait.
what happened?
Sorry.
We lost video.
I shut off the video
Oh.
by accident.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Okay,
Um,
we're good. We're good. Let me get back here.
almost there. There we
you
go.
Squeeze
So
you
yeah,
back on.
Yaya's is a brand new place also. Salt in Kaka'ako has a whole bunch of new eateries. Majiano. They used to be called 19th Puka
And Sam.
and
Sneeds.
Sam Sneeds.
Sneeds,
Sam
yeah.
Sneeds over by the NEX. It's called Maggiano's now. It's an Italian restaurant. We're actually going to be able to check that place out for the first time on Thursday.
Okay.
But yeah, there's always new eateries. Like Hawaii has always been a mecca for food. There's always been. This is how big on Hawaii is on food. Mainland, you are now experiencing food trucks. We had that shit when we were in elementary school. It's called the Manapua Man, baby.
Food truck show.
Yeah, one of the first.
Yeah, the first food truck show that was broadcasted on Food Network? Aloha, was it
Aloha Plates.
Aloha Plates? Lanai. Big radio personnel here in Hawaii. So Hawaii has always had food trucks from when we were little kids. Only in Hawaii will a strange white van drive down the street and kids will run after it, waving money in the air.
Yep.
So Hawaii was it's a big mecca for the food scene. It's been that way since I was a kid. Like food, and we believe in sharing our foods. Like a lot of family events is about gathering and spending time with loved ones and potlucks. Everyone brings a dish. Everyone shares. Like that's why a lot of restaurants you go to in Hawaii, they serve large portions, is because people share. And you can't go wrong with plate lunch places. Man, I went to Eazy's for the first time today in a long time.
I haven't been there since college.
Yeah, for the first time I went there since probably 1999.
Dang. Sure. Yep.
Still like my garlic chicken at Mexican's.
So what else?
So
New
next
restaurants.
next time you come into town, Mark, you gotta hit us up so we can all like go grind.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My
For
mom
sure.
chopped away for Gauji.
Did anybody ever? Did anybody ever find out why Libby Manapua closed down?
Production wise, it was losing money.
Really?
The original
Damn.
owners. Well, you got to think about it. How many places now are they in competition with?
Right.
I mean, Chunwon Cam was only right up the road.
Chunwoo Cam was literally like a block away.
Right.
And Chunwoo Cam blew up big, man. But the other thing too is, I believe the owners was just ready to retire, and the kids didn't want to take over. That's a lot of the reasons why some long-time businesses are closing down. Is the original owners are retiring and they have no one to take over the business. That's why Ono Hawaiian Plate closed down. The owners wanted to retire. The kids all had good jobs. The owners' kids are like electricians, and so they had like good jobs. So of course they're not going to quit their jobs to run work hard every day.
I mean, you want a good Manapua, Free would always tell you to go to Hilo Shell gas station, Mrs. Lee Manapua. But you got to go to Hilo for it. So.
But that's a lot of, like I said, that's the reason why a lot of long-time establishment, especially family-run establishments, end up closing down, is because the owners are retiring and no one's there to take over the business.
Right.
Prime example.
Yeah,
For those of you who don't know, I speak proper English. I am not tatted up. I don't have gauges. I have no criminal record, but I am from YNI, 96792. My family owned the Miley Pink Market since 1989 to 2015. So my parents wanted to retire. They wanted me to take it over. I said, "Fuck no." Like, don't get me wrong. I miss having our business, but
Uh-huh.
for me to have to work there 7 days a week, 16 hours a day was not worth it. So,
Especially when you're getting paid.
and I told my mom, I was like, if you're not here to stop me, I'm probably gonna end up killing a chronic or going to jail for beating someone down. Like she was the one that kept me sane and not fighting every day.
Right.
Fair runs.
Yeah, I guess so. Like it takes a lot to own a business nowadays, especially a small business, and it's not what it used to be. So I think the next gens don't really want to deal with it. You know what I mean? I think they have better options. So
Want to say hello to over there 720 over there DJ 720. I see him in the chat.
oh, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I see him.
He's supposed to stop by here on the way home.
Oh, he was supposed
Oh
to
yeah,
stop by
like
and
you
make
were
you.
saying about the small businesses, I've always
Mhm.
told people who were interested in opening a business of their own, if you have the patience, if you have the drive, do it. Just know when you own a business, the business owns you.
Right. Yeah, that's a
Oh, talk about
You gotta-
especially like
snack addiction.
Oh yeah, previous.
what happened.
Oh no, he was talking about Perv Donuts and Snack Addiction. His favorite two places that he likes to visit.
I hate those places.
He's so addicted.
Go there.
I hate those places. Don't go there.
Ah.
But do, because
Don't go there because he wants to buy everything himself.
I swear,
Uh-huh.
ever since they opened up, like I'm there every week, at least
Mhm.
once a week. My rent goes there. Hervé Donuts is probably hands down one of the best, probably the best donuts on the island right now. You can't get anything like them on the island. Most places will do yeast donuts. They do a
Mhm.
cake batter donut. They make everything to order, so it's not sitting out on the shelf. Lord knows how long. It's made fresh. You come in, you put your order in, they punch it in, they make it right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah. So, Pervade Donuts is there's two owners.
Mhm.
They're former bartenders from the nightclub scene. So they
Okay.
traded their strainers for a donut makers. Um, Even the general manager for them is another bar guy, John Pointer. He used to work at like Oceans and all that. Um, and they have interesting flavors. They have a flavor that changes every week. They call that their weekly D. D standing for donut. Don't think pervert, guys.
Well,
Even though their
well,
name
you
is
said
Perv Bay.
perv.
But yeah, so they have interesting donut names. Like one is called the Unicorn Butt Sneeze. They have one called the Oompa Loompa Wet Dreamsicle. Creamsicle.
There's something in Aloha now.
No, they got rid of the Alawai,
Oh.
the Alawai tea bag. That was a matcha
Tea
donut.
bag.
Yeah, they called it the Alawai tea bag. Tea bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Don't
what I mean.
think
But
tea bag
perv,
the other one, Mark. Come on.
but that's perv donuts. So you know what I mean. What's gonna come to your mind?
So right next to Pervade Donuts is another place that takes all my money called Snack Addicted. Um, they are known for what's called
Try
beef.
grab that bag.
Oh,
What's Pervade Donuts logo? 720 says, tell me about their logo.
It's a unicorn doing a yoga pose.
Can you demonstrate?
So I want to say it's called the upward. No,
No, it's up one. Oh, like a cobra or something like
whatever the one where you arch your back with your face up to the sky. Whatever that one's called,
Uh-huh.
where you're lying down and
Like a-
you're arched.
that. Up dog
Yeah.
or cobra or something.
So say this is the unicorn. This is the head. This is the tail.
Okay.
There's a poof of donuts coming out of. Do we have the logo here anywhere?
No.
I have the hat in my car. But I don't have it. But yeah. So
I'll
their
Google it.
their logo is a unicorn basically.
Oh,
They
okay.
have a big wall that everyone stands under with an umbrella with donuts falling down from up above, and if you look above the umbrella, there's a unicorn pooping out donuts. And
Is
so
that 18 and over donut shop?
must show ID.
Real ID?
So the other place, like I was saying, was Snack Addicted.
Mhm.
They're known for beef chips. If you don't know what beef chips are, they're really, really thin beef, dehydrated. Um, there's a lot of people, a lot of places doing it these days, especially here on the island. But I think these guys by far have the best flavors I've ever tried. Um,
Mhm.
the owner, he works really hard. He's there every day, whether he's sick, whether he's tired. Like he's there just about every day they're open.
Mhm.
He works himself to death, but he comes up with like off the wall flavors. Um,
Mhm.
so they're known for like their crack pepper, their green dragon. Um, what else do we have? Oxtail soup, kalbi. Uh,
Dang.
what else? There's one more.
Okay. Gotta,
Yakiniku, and ginger, spicy ginger something.
Spicy ginger
yeah.
teriyaki.
Spicy ginger teriyaki.
The-
Sorry, spicy ginger
okay.
teriyaki. This one right here is one of my favorite ones because it's spicy. I like spicy stuff.
Okay.
But
And how much
every
is a bag? How much a bag like that go for?
uh, we won't disclose pricing just yet. If you want to go, just go. It's worth the price. Trust me,
I,
it's worth the
I,
price.
Here's
I'm
another
gonna have
creative
to.
one.
So
I'm gonna have to
during
PayPal free
Chinese
some
New
money.
Year, during Chinese New Year, he decided to come out with a orange chicken. Someone challenged him to make a Panda Express orange chicken flavored beef chip. And I think we have that here.
We have beef broccoli.
Oh, we don't have that
char
here.
siu.
So he did that,
Jesus.
and then I went in, and then I jokingly said, "Oh, welcome to Panda Express. Oh yeah, can I do a char siu with a beef broccoli?" So he's like, "Bet." So he made char siu. He made beef broccoli, and he made spicy kung pao. So he came up with all these off the wall flavors, and they work really really well. And
Yeah,
like
that's
I
so.
said, they take my money every week.
I can't take from the burgers and all that.
The burgers they don't do anymore. They were at one point doing on Tuesdays. They were giving away free burgers, like free burgers. They're grilling up burgers. And these weren't regular burgers. They were the marinades he used for like the oxtail soup or the yakiniku. They would marinate the hamburger patties in that and then fry that up. There was a couple of times where they teamed up with Purvey Donuts and they made Purvey Donut burgers. So it was so good with Rainbow Drive-In gravy and Rainbow Drive-In chili. So they
Boy.
work all they work together with other companies to like collabo with things. So um, one of my favorite things from them also is they do this chicharron,
Mm-hmm.
like this garlic parmesan chicharron. Man, I wish I had that with me right now. I would break fast for that.
Dang, that's some crazy creations they got there. Oh,
It's going down.
another.
We're yelling. "Brr."
Yeah, 720 said pork rinds are legit. So I guess that's what you're talking about. So they have all kinds of flavor of pork rinds.
The
Like.
pork rinds they don't do very often.
Mm,
So far they've only done two flavors on the pork rind. One
mm,
was of course the garlic parmesan, and the second time they did it was a dill flavor, which was good, but not as good as the garlic
Was
parm.
Was it ice slushy? He did slushies too, right?
He does different like slushies and different ice creams type stuff. He made like a
mm,
white, the white rabbit candy. He
right.
made like a white rabbit ice cream. He has one. It's like you ever get like shave ice? You
Right.
make the shave ice in the styrofoam cup, and then you flip the cup over, and
Mm-hmm.
then that texture. I mean, sorry, ice cake. Sorry, ice cake. That texture
Right.
of that bottom, where it's kind of like not hard but not soft.
Right. Uh
He
huh.
made something like that with a watermelon flavor ice cake, and it was super good.
Yep.
He makes butter beer.
Is the white rabbit all the time?
The White Rabbit is there pretty much all the time unless they sell out. So um, he does butter beer. Someone from the mainland came down, bought the butter beer, and said, "I just was at Universal Studios 3 days ago, and
Mm-hmm.
this is better than theirs."
Hmm.
Quotes in quotations. They said this is better than Universal Studios butter beer. So that's saying something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save money before I go to that place. It sounds like I'm gonna have to like save up for a year.
Oh, well, so Monday through Fridays from 4 to 6, they do happy hour. So $1 drinks for certain ones only.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the butterbeer is not on there, but they do have other flavors you can try. Like there's the great ramune. You know the ramune drinks, the Japanese
Mhm.
pops. You pop the marble down.
Yeah,
He makes
yeah.
drinks with those. So for 4 to 6, they're $1 per drink.
Man, you should tell them to make you his advertising agent or social
He has
media
Crappy
freaking
Kids for that. Crappy
huh?
Kids.
Oh,
There's a company called Crappy Kids.
uh-huh.
They're known for their stickers, and they do every like character in like poop emojis.
And once did it? He started off just doing cons or something.
Well, originally he started off because he had hurt his back, and this guy was kind of a chiropractor, masseuse, whatever, helped him get his back into shape. That guy was a bodybuilder who liked beef jerky but didn't like the chewiness of beef jerky. So he and this guy kind of created like the beef chips, like perfected it through that. And
Mhm.
he, so Snack Addicted originated through, actually, I think they started off at Kawaii Con.
Yeah.
Um,
Different con.
all the different con events, and eventually he did. He was every con you go to, he's there. Like he's at all the cons.
With lines. With lines and some of the artists. Yeah.
And he finally got a brick and mortar. And now that he has a brick and mortar, he's stealing all my money. Damn you, David. Damn you for all your creative geniuses. Or even
Good
for
on.
me, the notice. Damn you for all your creative geniuses. I'm a big foodie. Like I work hard and I have zero money because I eat a lot. All my pay goes to eating. Where it goes, I don't know because I'm losing all the weight.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been talking way too much. This
No.
isn't even my show.
This is your show.
No, no.
Don't run away. They're getting food. It's a Hawaii show.
we're just talking story, you know. Anybody feel free to jump in. What is Mr. Free doing?
Playing with a potato chip bag clip.
I can turn the camera and he can come on.
look like you
He's
could fit
gonna-
in the
he's
middle
gonna
right
jump
there.
in.
You could look like you could fit in the middle.
He wants to show you something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I pulled up this
Stuck in
Pervade
the
Donut
middle,
website. I see the farting unicorn.
What is that?
Pretty insane. No, I'm looking at the
Oh, you looking up
Pervade
Pervade?
Donut. Yeah,
Here he comes.
I see the
Drum roll,
farting
please.
unicorn.
Give me my fat butt.
You gotta sit on the ground. I think.
Man, I need. Whoa!
Whoa!
I guess I do
Dip,
have to sit
dip,
on the
dip,
ground.
dip.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. You look like you live in large over there.
Man, I live in large, like huge. You know why? I got stuff like this. Right? The
Shrimp
shrimp
chips. Yeah.
I got stuff like this. Remember these?
What is
The red and green
It's-
popcorn.
Oh yeah. I usually get that when they go back.
And then
And what
this is
else?
what Hawaii people know, but not too many people know. It's the fruit delights. Oh, love
Oh.
these. So anyway, all I've been doing is eating.
Aloha.
That's about it.
Oh,
Just eating.
just eating.
What you eat this morning?
Okay.
I forget. H&T. Whatever. I went to H&T's in Winmall and ate. I couldn't even finish it, dude. That's how big it was.
It was a double cheeseburger.
Double
teriyaki. The curry fries.
Yeah. So, see, I coughed into my. Got a cough like this. But
Coughing
We
to
got
your shoulder.
coronavirus. It came from this guy. Who was at the airport.
Was at the airport. Dude, so on the way here, you get that dreaded. If there's anybody of medical assistant and you come to the back, oh, you already know either somebody mock you or, oh, I'm sorry, somebody's dead, or
Wow.
somebody else. And it took an extra hour just to get that person off the
Dang, really?
off the plane. So that wasn't fun. It was already a 6-hour air whatever flight.
And it was only 6 in the morning, right?
I'm so out of here.
Don't move it.
So yeah, man, it's been fun. Jax is getting married. Yay! And, been trying to hang out with him and Stacy, as long as I can because I don't get to hang out.
We're
And this
working.
guy Kwanzaa over here, I rarely get to hang out with him. So, but just think, right now in this room and in this podcast, I got all three of my best friends right now.
On equal terms.
I don't know if that fan is right hand and he's nuts.
Wait. Did you watch last week's show?
No, because nobody
Okay,
watched last
so
week.
last week's show,
Why? Who watched your show?
Mark put the script on Free and asked him answer these 10 questions fast, kind. The last question was Free. Who is your best friend? Mark Eazy, Jax, or John K1? Right on the spot.
I was like, oh, you dick. You humongous throbbing dick.
So what was his answer?
I told him to say Mark.
So I had to give the explanation though, because in my life, there's certain friends that come into my life and change the course of my life, and so all three of you have actually changed the course of my life. If it wasn't for Quan, honestly, Quan was actually one of my first. I hate to say it like this, dude, but protege when it came to emceeing because I.
No, don't say it. I say it all the time.
Well, I mean, I don't say it. Cause,
Well, I mean,
Because you're one
I'm
of-
not one of your. I'm not the first, but I am
Yeah.
definitely one of your proteges.
but you were actually one of the first. You were like the first three, actually.
Yeah.
Well, the first two mainly DJ too, right?
No, I don't let anybody DJ unless they actually know how to do it. Like, especially when I got guys like I got guys like DJ Technique, Good Vibe, guys that actually know how to DJ. Like, why would I put an MC over there and say, here, do a Saturday? You know what I mean? And so Quan actually introduced me to the New Extreme crew. And at the time, I had no idea who that was. I was like, oh, here we go, another crew, right? But to find out that I became my crew, it became part of my family, except one. Guys like John, Kyoki, Quan, Leilani, Travis, Jax, everybody in that crew. But the crew introduced me to Jax. And so Jax became one of my really good friends because,
Side note: when he first met Jax, he didn't like Jax.
I didn't like Jax.
he was like, dude, why is he such a dick? Like he instigates a lot.
Yeah, he's such a sarcastic dick. Right?
But now they're like inseparable. Like in order, like when they're in the mainland, in order to get in touch with him, I gotta call Jax. Or even like Hawaii schedule. Oh, what's your schedule like? I don't know. Ask Jax. Like,
Right?
Mhm.
It's like, dude, everybody knows. Don't call Free. Text him because he ain't gonna call you back. But yeah, so like when I met Jax, we started hanging out. He saw me through some tough times, just like Quan. wasn't for Quan, I wouldn't have got out of the DJ scene. I wouldn't have been able to become a what was I at first?
Busser.
A busser at Jackie's
Jackie's
Kitchen,
Kitchen.
then an expediter, then a server during the
Server.
day, server at night.
And then we were in need of management, and I suggested Free because he already had management experience in the club scene. At first, he didn't want to do it. He reluctantly took it, and I made the big mistake because this
Huge mistake.
I'd come to work the next day, the money wasn't dropping. Like, dude, what's going on? He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I'm like, how many times I gotta explain this to you?
Now keep in mind, every time at the end of the night, I just want to get the hell out of here. I had my steak ready to go. I had everything ready to go. You know, the kitchen's clean. Everybody's out the door. I'm sitting there, and I try to do it once. You know, in my defense, I try to get the balance once. If it doesn't work out, I write a note to Quan because I know he's gonna go in the morning. Like, dude, I couldn't balance it. Can you help me out? Every single day for like at least 2 months. Okay. Then I figured, why am I even trying? So I was like, I didn't even have to write a note. Basically, he just knew he had to do the books from the last night. So, yeah, horrible decision. It was good for me. I get to eat free steaks and stuff. But and so Quan helped me through getting into my next phase of life, and then Jax. When I met him, we became friends. And then when I was having literally suicidal thoughts in Hawaii, to the point where I was losing hair, I didn't have anybody to really turn to. I didn't think I did. Jax hands me a plane trip ticket and says, "You got 2 weeks. Sell everything you got." Chase Webb, which is another really good friend of mine. I lived at his house forever. Still do. In Las Vegas, like, Chase is waiting for you in Las Vegas. He's got a room for you. You got 2 weeks to sell your shit. I was like, what? And so that brought me into the next phase. And then when I was with Chase, because of his generosity, I got to focus on the comic book side. And so, like I said, man, all these friends and all that kind of stuff. But even before that, when you and I started hanging out through Good Vibe, we began a friendship that went to, all up and down California, Seattle, Alaska, Hawaii, everything. So, I mean, that's why I say that I don't have the Quan over here. I don't have friends that have family. Oh wait, I'm sorry. What is it? Fast and Furious. I don't got friends. I got family. And so that's how it became. But yeah, you're a dick for that one though. Who's your ultimate favorite like friend ever? You're a dick.
It's okay, Mark. We all know it's you.
I'm like, man.
I knew it wasn't me. I just wanted to set him up. I just wanted to put him on the spot.
Like, I didn't do that to
That's
you.
the main thing.
I talk about porn and stuff. You talk about real life stuff.
We all can take it. We're all grown.
But yeah, no, dude. So I'm in Hawaii, and I'm hanging out with my family and my friends, and I'm only gonna have
His family, because he doesn't have friends.
nope. I got family.
I read a thing today. If you've known someone for over 7 years, they're longer friends or family.
Your family. So technically, my nephew's not family because I've only known him for 5 years. But hanging. So the first day I come in, my mom tells me, "Hey, you better get some sleep on the plane because your nephew is asking for you already." I'm like, "It's only Thursday. I leave on Saturday." He's like, "Yeah." Every morning he wakes up, it's Uncle Free here. No, he don't come till Saturday. And he goes, "No, I want him to be here now." And so first thing I get off the plane, dude, I get home. I was like, "Hey, so is he sleeping? Do I get this nap for an hour?" He said, "Yeah, he's still sleeping." I get to the house, boom, he's already up. I didn't sleep for like 24 hours after that. I feel like Quan on a normal day. So, but it was good because I got to spend some time with him and my mom. My mom's birthday is today. Technically, it's on the 29th, but we celebrate it every year on the 25th. So happy
Why
birthday,
is that?
Mom, if you're ever going to listen to this. She's not. But
Hey, you never know.
That's
you never
okay.
know.
But we'll still wish her happy birthday on the 29th.
Happy birthday, Mom.
So,
Why do you guys celebrate on the 25th for?
well, because the 25th is every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and it's
So
just
the
Yeah.
27th.
yeah, but it's just easier to 25, 5, 10, 15, right?
Got
So
to.
did I luck out for getting a wedding date on the 29th?
No, wait, what?
Did I luck out on getting a wedding date on the 29th? Because it only happens every 4 years.
It only happens every 4 years. I mean, you could have planned it. You'd have to wait another 4 years, but I think you're gonna spend. Jax and Stacey are gonna spend their whole life together, so every 4 years ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
Quan over here
Really?
needs to get married, or
So does this guy.
no,
This guy needs to be married.
no. Okay, so talking about the curse earlier, right?
Okay. Yeah. I want to know a little bit. I think I heard bits and pieces, but I didn't hear the whole shebang.
So back in the medieval days, in the 1600s,
When
there was an old witch that came up. Um, okay, so I used to do weddings and everything when I was an MC, and I used to do like Lanai used to have a company where he would MC and I would DJ, and then he would leave because he's a celebrity, so he would only do an hour, and then I would have to do the rest of
Mhm.
excuse me, the rest of the show. Um, and so every single one of those weddings ended up in divorce. Every time I ever did an MC or if I ever been in a wedding party, they've gotten divorced.
Mhm.
Or I think the one that broke the thing, like the whole, I might still be cursed, and I don't want to take a chance. Is I was wearing a pink, like a salmon colored Aloha shirt with khakis in La Jolla. But that was just going pretty good so far. That's it.
Yeah, we broke the curse.
Right. So,
Breaking the curse.
but again, like there's patches where I guess everybody has their ups and downs, right?
See, and this is where I disagree with him being cursed.
Disagree.
It's not him being cursed. It's statistics. 90% of marriages end in divorce in this day and age. It's statistics. It's not because of him.
Well, I might have been a part of that statistic. So even like some friends of mine that asked me to be a part of whatever, and of course I want to be a part of their memories. Yeah, they're gone. They divorced. I mean, they still talk to each other, but
Joel B said he's still married, and he laughed.
see, he's still married. Joel, out in Alaska, but he's in Vegas now.
Were you part of his
Well,
wedding?
I was not.
See, so
I was not.
you're not helping us, Joe. You're not helping us at all.
So Joel, you're welcome. I was not in your wedding. You're gonna stay together forever and ever and ever. And so, well, not okay. One of the reasons, a huge reason why I didn't agree to be Jax's best man, is because I knew he needed somebody that could take responsibility of the best man duties. No.
Wait. I mean, I guess if he's leaving the money for you every night, I guess.
Did you give me money?
Yeah, you were leaving the money for him to count every night at Jack.
Oh yeah, see, responsibility over here.
They would have left the responsibilities to you anyway.
Right? I'd be like, I cannot put together the bachelor party. Can you do? Okay, so 2,500 miles away, I knew I couldn't do a lot of the things that needed to be done locally. And I know that Quan, of all people, have the connections to get a a good restaurant, good time, good table, good day. Whatever. If you want to go to a adult entertainment club,
But
then
Dave
he
and
would.
Buster's?
Yes, Dave and Buster's for adults.
didn't you plan a surprise birthday party for me one year,
Nope.
and you were 500 miles away?
Nope, that was Stacy. So, and so I knew Quan could do it, and he was going to do a good job at it, and so that's why I said, no, I know Quan could do a great job, and he did, and he's still doing it up until the day of. So, yeah, I'm. Let's be honest, man. Like Jax is one of my best friends of all time. Very influential, and I knew he needed somebody to be there. So, got to take the hit. But I did not.
Oh,
Yeah.
720 is asking, what are you wearing? Underground Mare of Honolulu Quan.
Yeah, what are you wearing, Underground Mare of Honolulu Quan?
What am I wearing right now?
Yes.
Are you wearing pasties under that shirt?
I'm wearing a red label shirt.
Oh, red label. Even
What's on
though
the
it's not
back?
red or label.
On the back, it says something about the beach.
Okay, I don't know. It's backwards now. The ocean made me salty.
The ocean made me salty. The
Yeah.
reason I wore this today was I went to the beach. So,
Because the ocean made him salty balls.
so the ocean technically made me salty.
Balls is all salty under there.
Shout out to Ryan Chang,
Ryan
Red
Chang.
Label. You can find them. I forget what street they are, but they're by Chunwalk Camp by Aloha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're not by
Are they kind of by Booty Brew?
university anymore.
Booty Group shut down.
But yeah, but did they take over
they're
that spot?
literally right next to
Oh.
in
Perfect.
between where Cheers used to be, which is now called the Mix, and Chunwalk Camp.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
So that's the street that if you're going up, it goes up into Anamoana parking lot.
So if I was to go look up snack addiction,
Snack Addicted.
snack addicted, is that the one that says made in Hawaii on the side
Yes.
of
So that building is called the Iolani Building.
the? Yo, not need to.
Their address is 1234 Kona Street.
Dang.
If you knew where Ginza nightclub was, or if you're old school like us, Pongo Pongo,
Rain.
Yeah. So that building, second floor of that building, there's an upstairs parking lot. That's where they're located.
Bliss at one time.
It was called Noblesse.
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 No, Bliss was
Bliss was in
by CompUSA.
by Scores.
By CompUSA,
That's how old you are.
right? That's when I had to pay the bands in quarters because it's never not the Sony. That poop. But anyway, you know what, dude? Even though Kevin Sunday and I had a fallout for the longest time, dude, him and I used to talk, and we used to because he got me a job at Rumors. Now, getting a job at Rumors, for me, knowing the lineage and history of that place, I mean, James Cole, Ahi, Sandman, K Smooth, everybody that has anybody worked at Rumors, and for me to get in it, dude, I was honored. So I can't say too much bad stuff about him, other than the fact that he paid me in quarters. You know what I mean,
If he
I was like, dude, how you paying me in quarters? Like, what are you wasting your money on?
if he paid,
Oh boy.
If he paid me, that's if he paid me. But again,
Good God.
you know, it was an honor working there. I brought in Randon and DJ Cruiser or Cruz or whatever, Elliot Cruz, into Rumors. So, you know, I try to help whatever I can with MCs and DJs.
Dogfather was
No,
there, too?
Dogfather was already there on Friday, or I think he came in on Friday when Euphoric left on Saturday. I mean, there's a whole
720 said, but did anybody dance in the cage?
yes. My hand is up. I think Dogfather got in there once. Can you imagine Dogfather get into the cage at Rumors? Like all the rubber band, like it'll just be like stuck to his body. He's so big. I mean,
He'd be wearing the cage.
were you in the cage?
I got in there a few times.
Right. I mean, those rubber band cages, dude. Those are iconic.
See, only the cool people got in the cage.
Rumors.
Yeah.
Well, cool people and the dancing grandma.
I never officially worked for Rumors, but I
Yeah.
definitely did work at Rumors because of Marcus or Dogfather.
Mm.
He would always call me to come down to MC
Yeah,
for
MC
him and
for
help him out. And I always say, out of every club I've ever done anything for or at, Rumors was by far the most fun.
Well, I don't know about by far.
For me, it was.
You know why I say that? Is because
Mm.
already people had cell phones with cameras then. Like before our camera cell phone.
Well, the reason why I say
Woo.
that is because Rumors never had any drama. There's no dramas at Rumors. Nobody
Right.
fought at Rumors.
Well, especially because they already had the respect
Yeah.
for everybody. Yeah,
So
you're
it's
right.
like-
You're right.
That's
Everybody
what I
went there to
mean.
have
Like,
fun.
nobody
Listen to
nobody
Asian
acted stupid there, you know.
Right.
And to me, Rumors, because of the genre of music that we played there,
Mm.
that's why I loved it. It's like it was not. And don't get me wrong. The music of today, it's okay. The beats are sick. The lyrics are whack.
Lyrics are horrible.
But
Everybody doing like
I never,
everybody doing TikTok dances. Like nobody actually dances anymore. They just do this and hit
Or
their
they-
head twice.
Or they sweep their friend's legs out from under them.
Right, and then bust their skull open. But you know, I know, like I said, Rumors was really fun. It was really good. I love the staff there. Keith, Kevin, you know, Pauline. I worked with her since Maharaja days. And so, I mean, I love the staff there. But for me, before cell phones had cameras, it was like World Cafe. It was Maharaja. It
Well,
was Blue
those
Zebra.
those were different because
Woo!
back then we did stupid things.
Oh,
to entertain
stupid
crowds.
things.
We
Your
did
video-
entertain crowds.
Oh, the video changed.
Nah, it's okay. So,
Oh, he's changing
I fixed it.
a bit.
but yeah, so I mean, there's so many levels of the nightclub scene in Hawaii that we've been through. That man, I don't think you can beat. Well, especially now, anything you do will be televised on YouTube
Yeah.
or
World
or
Star!
World Star or Pornhub or something, depending on what level
Oh.
you're at. But back then, my God,
Well, I mean, back in like the late '90s, early 2000s, cameras. Your phones had cameras,
Mhm.
but you would have to go home. You would have to plug into your computer and download one picture for like 20 minutes to your internet,
still that's
and then
still
and then another 5 minutes to put it into the internet. But then the picture was so grainy you couldn't see shit.
it doesn't matter, dude. That's still like convicting
Oh man,
circumstances.
yeah.
Like for
Now
me,
it's instantaneous.
yeah, like oh my God. I mean, I was just talking about this with Jack. Like, dude, back in the days when there was no camera phones, I mean, I'd done some crazy stuff. That life is
Lower.
I guess that's yeah, when there's no camera phones, less inhibitions because you know you're not gonna be filmed,
right.
so you just kind of like you can let loose and go, okay,
Like everybody,
whoever's here is gonna
like,
see it. Anybody else? Now it's like
eyes
every
wide
little
shut
movie
parties.
made.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody dressed like peasants, fucking each other. You know what I mean? You got Hillary Clinton in the same room you don't even know. But I'm just saying, it was fun back then. Nightclub scene, I don't know. I haven't really been to a nightclub because we always do like lounges and center bars. I don't know, man. Like nightclubs just don't do it for me anymore. Like I'm not in it to get like a female. I'm in it really just to play the music. I enjoy the music that we play, but it's really more for like I need to pay rent. I need to put gas in the car. I don't know how I'm gonna get back to Las Vegas from California, like that kind of thing. But the music that we play is still good, you know. Do you know who I love? Doja Cat. I'm a
Boy.
bitch. I'm a cow. Bitch. I'm a cow. Bitch. I'm a cow. Ooh,
What the
dude, I love that girl.
That-
She does that one song,
that's
"Just Say
horrible.
So." It's like a huge thing on TikTok where these girls do all these videos about just to say so, and it sounds cool. I like Doja Cat. And she's pretty. I think she's pretty. So anyway, later on, I'm gonna destroy this red and green popcorn. I haven't had it in a while. I was trying to get a bag of like boiled peanuts at Longs and all that. But everything sold out. Every place sold out. Got it on the wrong day. But
Yeah.
this is the first time in I think 4 episodes that we're not gonna do a fast kind. Unless you got a fast kind.
No, I didn't have time for a fast kind.
You know, Mark could have
We
made
could
10.
improv them.
Mark could have made 10 questions for Jax or Don K1, but he didn't.
You can still come up with something.
Okay, here we go.
Fast guy, come up with this.
You
stuff
ready?
right
You ready, Mark?
What? For what?
I'm gonna do fast kind with Don K1.
You gonna do it right now,
Do it
live?
right now, off the top of the dome.
now. So wait, what is fast kind?
You gotta answer.
You'll know.
fast
You'll know.
enough.
You'll say it. Are you
All
ready?
right, let's get this improv going. It's a segment of the show we usually reserve for the end of the show, but since we're in Hawaii and we got special guests, let's just get into it. A segment of the show we call Try Answer Fast Kind. What are you gonna do?
Alright.
Free's gonna come up with. Usually he has 10 questions, but I guess he's just gonna go off the dome. You know, freestyle it. 10 questions are rapid fire style. You got 3 seconds to answer it. You can do
I gotta go
explanation.
bathroom.
People's been doing it.
Right. You act like I can't just follow you through bathroom with this. Okay.
And he's gonna say those questions for you. You got 3 seconds to answer it. And
3 seconds.
Yep.
First
Well-
thing pops in your head.
Okay.
Yeah, first thing that pops to your head. All right, you ready to do it? Let's do it.
All right. Question number 1: would you rather eat a cockroach or a centipede?
Cockroach.
Okay. Question number 2: really? Cockroach because they're so dirty. Okay, anyway, question number 2.
So's the women's vagina. So
Okay, question number 2. Would you rather live in the Sahara, like the desert, or in Antarctica, where it's super cold?
Antarctica.
Antarctica. Why?
The penguins.
Okay. Number 3.
And Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Northern Lights for those layman people.
Right. Okay. Number 3. If you had to name me 3 porn stars that you would do.
Jeez, I don't even know their names.
Wow, you're that kind of guy.
I just look at them because they're hot.
Just name them. Name somebody.
Kate Spade. I think that's her name.
Kate Spade.
Jessica Jean or whatever.
Come on, man.
Free Isabello.
Okay, that's number 2.
Lily Ty.
And Hannah Beckinsale. I don't know. I don't know their
really?
names.
You
I don't know their names.
Dude, I mean, if anything, you can go back to your childhood. Nina Hartley.
Patricia Ford.
Patricia Ford.
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. What else? I mean, dude, come on now. Jesus Christ. Even though, what's her name though that I thought looked like our friend Megan? Avina Lee.
Avina Lee.
See, Avina Lee. I'm already doing his job. Okay.
See, perfect. I don't need to answer
Okay.
fast guy.
Question number 4. If you could smell a color, what color would it be?
Black.
You smell black?
So it smells black.
I always wear black. Bro.
I know, but
I'm-
would you want to smell
this
black?
is normal. This is not normal. This black. I usually wear all black everything.
Like, why would you smell the color black?
What would you smell?
I would smell something like fruity, like pink or watermelon-y. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude. You want to
Well,
smell
watermelon's not a color.
Well, okay, so orange or red. Because you know what an orange smells like. You know that?
Well, black is the absence of colors.
So,
Black would be the absence of smell.
yeah, okay, so that's
So
the
there
black
would be
guy.
no smell.
That was not racist.
Wow.
And we all have underarm extensions.
Not me.
Ah, okay, see, this is why it takes long for the question. Okay, number 5. Wow, these are actually harder than I thought. Okay, number 5. Who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Michelangelo.
Why?
Because he was a party dude.
Okay, you're the orange one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know that Michelangelo is actually the best fighting technique-wise Ninja Turtle? It's just that he messes around so much that he just has fun. But when he actually gets down to it, he's actually the best fighter. Okay, number 6. Excuse me.
This is probably why he asked that. This is at the table.
Okay, number 6. If you had to choose a candy that's not chocolate, what candy would you choose?
Payday. No, Payday has chocolate. Sorry.
Does it have chocolate?
No, Payday does not have chocolate.
Payday does not have chocolate.
Payday.
Payday, all right. That's got nougat. It's got
Caramel
peanuts,
and nougat.
nougat. It's got big one. It's got peanuts and it's got caramel. Okay, number 7. Man, these are hard. Okay. If you was to win one WWE or WWF title, like championship title, which one would it be?
Championship title?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be the whatever the best title there is? I don't know.
What is the best title?
I don't even know. I don't even watch wrestling anymore. It's been so long.
Well, what is the best title you remember?
Why not the $1 million title? Because it's $1 million.
Right? Like
Well,
Dynamite.
but then I'd like more. I'm more of if for WWE, I'm more of like a Rock fan or Stone Cold.
So the Brahma Bull title.
So the Brahma Bull
Or the Smoking
Stone
Skull.
Cold. Yeah.
Okay, so which one would it be? Brahma or Stone?
Stone.
The Stone Cold title.
Why?
Okay.
Because he's a beer drinker and I love alcohol.
There you go.
Okay.
Right? See, personally, I would go with the tag team, so that we could paint our faces like, whoa,
Oh, Warriors.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Question number 8. Man, these are hard. If you had to put something up your butt, would it be would it be
Nothing.
oh shit, what is it called? Light bulb? Would it be the mag light, the big one? Or would it be a live mouse?
Why would you stick anything in your butt in the
This
first
is a question.
Hmm.
Look the title. See, you gotta get the title after the question though. Okay. Live mouse, the mag light, the big mag light, or
Well, the
Light
light
bulb.
bulb will crack, so that can cut my ass.
So
The maglite will stretch my butthole too big, and a live mouse, no, I'm not Richard Gere.
okay,
That
so
was a hamster.
you gotta have at least one.
Regardless, it's a live animal.
3, 2,
Maglite?
Maglite. You know why? Okay, I'll go with the Maglite. You know why? Like you said, the bulb will crack.
The bulb will crack,
Right? Because you tight that.
and the mouse will just run into my.
Yeah, the mouse will just scratch you all up. The Maglite, at least once you get it out, your hole will go back together.
Neither would be the right answer for me.
I'm just saying, at least you answer. Okay, number 9. Man, okay. What kind of shampoo do you use?
Nothing.
There you go. And number 10. Who is your best friend? Wait. Is it June, Jax, or Nader?
First off, Jun is more of a brother.
Why can't you just answer the question?
I thought
Nader's a brother.
Just answer the question.
Jax is a brother.
Who's your best brother then? My
My
God.
best friend is not.
Out of those 3, God's above everybody. So,
Well, no.
yeah.
My title.
Come on.
It'd
3.
probably be Jax.
Jax.
Okay. We've had more fun adventures. June, I love him to death.
Yeah,
We've had
he's a good guy.
lot of drunken nights. But Jax has been there through a lot for me, mentally, physically, emotionally, and
Nader's just crazy. You know what I mean?
Nader's a good drinking buddy also.
He's a good white Russian motherfucker.
See,
Give
I'm
him
the
that.
sober friend.
He's a sober
He's
friend
a-
that instigates you to drink more.
Because I got my DD, my designated drinker.
He's the only guy I know
Wow.
that's sober as hell says, let's take another shot.
I gotta tell you, man. Jax needs that belt back because he's a 2-time best friend champion. He's undefeated. He's undisputed right now, man. Like he beat out everybody that I don't even know.
Well, you didn't throw you in there.
Well, no. Why would I? I'm not like Mark. I don't put anyone on the spot like that.
That's the guy that just put me on the spot.
I know.
Exactly, like,
With a light bulb.
Oh,
Maglite, and
boy.
a mouse.
now, granted, this is not the best questions I've ever put together. But keep in mind, I literally thought of these on the fly, like right here, right now. So I'm just saying.
Now you got to go back and write them out because you said you keep a list
I
of all
do
the
keep a
questions.
list. Now I got to go back and actually watch the show. And because normally, I got to be honest, man. Normally, when we're done with the show, I'm thinking about the next show already. So I don't actually watch the show.
So being this is a Hawaii episode, you should move on to the next 10 fast kind.
Oh man, you can put me on the spot, make more. Yeah. Come on, Jackson. Come on over here.
You put me on the spot, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh, can I have Mark make them up?
Yeah, Mark, can you make them up this time?
I don't know. I guess I could try.
Going, bro, going.
Go check
Okay,
go chance him.
Oh, I'm just sitting on the floor. I like show
Okay,
my
wait,
friend
wait,
belly.
wait,
No,
wait.
you stay.
No, wait, I cannot. My dick's. Oh.
Where's he going?
They're
Why is he
giving
gonna
me more
make-
space because I'm big guy. Huh?
I think maybe I'll make up 5 and Free can make up 5 then. How about that?
Free's running away. He's getting food.
Hey!
Freeze put it to sleep. He's going to get some popcorn now.
What the heck? What the heck going on there? All right. We'll go round 2. I'll make up some. Free gotta get back in at least to half, I'd say. Gotta be like a 50-50 on this show. I know, but you wanted to do it, not me. I wanted to just relax.
Do it. Yeah, do that question.
All right, here we go. Another round. Let's start it off. Try answer fast kind with Jax. Give him a round of applause. He's getting married, so.
I tried thinking.
Okay, here we go. Let's go. Question number 1. Your all-time favorite wrestler other than DDP?
Other than DDP, my all-time favorite would be Bret the Hitman Hart. Best there was, best there is, and the best there ever will be.
Okay, gotcha. Question number 2. What is your favorite restaurant in Hawaii?
Oh gosh,
3.
I used to have it on my head.
1.
I like pasta, so we'll say Buca's.
Buca de Beppo?
Buca de Beppo.
Yeah.
Buca de Beppo. Under Dave and Buster's, we go upstairs and play games after.
All right. Let's see. I gotta think. I can't think of like such disgusting questions like free.
It
So
doesn't have to be disgusting. Let's keep it.
this must be like a PG. With free, it's always like a rated R to NC-17 to X rated. So these questions are much more volatile than mine. Okay, question number 3. Let's see. If you had to choose one thing to do, a thrill thing, jumping out of a airplane, riding a hot air balloon, or bungee jumping.
I would do the hot air balloon only if you're in it with me, though.
Oh no, man! Damn no. But yeah,
At least we're not falling in the hot air balloon.
I don't know. Maybe it'll only go about 3 feet high, and then be like, okay, this is cool. Not enough helium or gas, I guess, for that. Okay, what was that? Question number 3.
Yep.
Okay, question number 4. Let's see. Your favorite state you visited?
Florida.
Florida. Why Florida?
Because we got to go watch a real college football game, which like blew my mind away compared to like Hawaii football. Oh,
The whole stadium.
with the whole stadium.
Okay.
Now that Kansas City stole it too, so
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could go to one, what would it be? A WrestleMania, Super Bowl, or NBA Final?
I don't watch NBA that much. I've done WrestleMania, so it's Super Bowl.
Okay. I don't even know what question was that. Question 5? I can't even
I
keep
think
track.
I got one.
What is
Okay.
this?
I got one.
Help me out.
If you
Help
were
me
a
out.
human centipede, which one would you be? 1, 2, or 3?
I'd be the top one because I ain't eating shit.
That was number 6. Thank you.
Well, say,
Now I have to think of 4 more. Let's see. Then now that we're chilling, what is one place you would wanna travel to? Your favorite one country you want to travel to?
Australia.
I had a feeling. I thought Free said something about that last time. So
Yeah, Australia and Brazil are the 2 countries I'd like to go to currently on my list. Even New Zealand I throw on there, but Australia right now is currently probably the number 1 country I would like to visit. Gotta see them kangaroos and see if I can fit in the pouch.
Okay. If you had to lose one limb, what would it be?
My pinky toe.
Your pinky toe.
an appendage.
That's not a limb. He's correct.
Oh, he didn't. Do I have options?
Left leg, left arm, right?
See?
I guess my left arm.
Okay.
I'm a right-handed person. I want to be able to walk normal.
That's not walk normal. You got that weird.
Okay. I answered the question. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. If you asked to kiss one person on the lip, would it be Free or Quan?
What happened to keeping it PG?
Or Mark.
I don't know.
Mark in
I'm
there.
just going off the top of my head now. And now we're
Well,
getting in.
Since technically I'm getting married, the other half won't let me do any of no matter what I pick. So
Would you let me kiss him on the or nothing?
Would you let
Me or Free?
who would let me kiss on the lips, Free or Quan or Mark? We'll throw in Mark.
3.
She said Mark. She said Mark.
Tongue all up to his ear.
All right. Okay. Question number 9.
That's the advantage of getting married. You can ask your other half.
Yep.
He's always got the right answer.
She's always got the right answer.
I threw Mark in there, so yep.
Okay. What do we have?
Question.
Question.
Mark would probably be the safer bet.
Like, okay, so that appendage or the limbs thing, I think
Yeah.
it sounded like a leg. Well, especially for me because I'm left-handed, but I also play guitar and jerk off with my right. So I need both hands.
He needs
Well,
both hands.
I need both hands because I like to pinch it.
There you go.
They're talking about Pamela and Hannah. Or
So,
Pamela and Hannah.
I
Oh,
would probably lose my
boy.
left leg because I drive, you know.
See?
Yeah, I would have to lose
Left
my
leg.
left leg.
Is there one more question? Was that
Yeah,
9?
we got one more.
I think there's one more.
What was that? 8 or 9 I
I
did.
think that was 9. I think you got one more.
Yeah, so you can put
Let
it-
Free do the last one then,
Free.
since he's so creative.
Since you're so
I'll let him do the
creative,
last one.
he just
So
gotta ask the
creative.
last question.
Dude, I already did. Oh, you kidding me? Okay, what
Just
would you
do
rather have
one.
for a Christmas gift? Rabid pit bull or black mamba with a sinus infection?
Pitbull. That's what the other half told me to say.
Is it the pit bull? Will a pit bull attack you?
No, it's a rabbit. It'll attack
It
everything.
affects everything.
But also
Stick
the
it in a
black
cage.
mamba with a sinus infection, like, because I seen one, like, on YouTube. Those things are nuts, dude. 'Cause they don't want nobody, and it's just dripping with venom.
Pitbull in a cage, I guess.
Okay.
All right, there you got it. You did it. 10 questions. Give it up.
You can close the door.
Giving it up. Giving it up.
You know the word, puppy, right?
It's like, where'd it go? I don't know. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Black mamba can clap.
If you could be any god other than the one that you worship, which one would it be?
Oh, he got a bonus question to Quan.
If I could be any god.
Yes, I'm talking. By the way, for the people that are going to be watching this, I'm asking Quan, which he's off camera,
Mhm.
and so am I.
Okay.
So that's like really bad podcasting.
Yeah. It'll sound better on the audio version.
Yeah, the audio version is good.
It'll make
Look
more
at that, well
sense.
framed. Okay, so if you could be any god that you don't worship, which one would you be?
The god, I would probably be the god of health.
Aren't you the spawn of Satan?
But that's not a god.
That's not a god. That's a demigod.
Okay.
Well, technically, the devil was an angel.
That's true.
So-
An archangel.
An archangel.
Yes. One of God's favorite angels.
So I would probably be the god of health, so I could go around healing people. Yep.
I'll heal myself because all this fatness.
I would heal myself with diabetes.
Yep.
I would, and
Respiratory problems.
respiratory problems, your heart issues.
Yep.
So we'll send you to Korea and China to fix the coronavirus.
Yeah, I would heal everyone with the coronavirus.
Do this.
Mhm.
So definitely, I would want to be the a god of health. What about you?
I think I'd be Buddha.
Buddha wasn't a god.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, Buddhism isn't a religion; it's a lifestyle.
Oh.
Buddha even said, "Do not make a religion after man, not a god."
Well, that makes it. That's even cooler. How about Ganesh?
That's the word, like
Yeah, like the
arms.
6 arms, Bluetooth. You just look really weird. Yeah, I was just.
Well, I mean,
checking
he's
out
got
all
the-
the-
I was gonna say you wouldn't know which drugs to jerk off
Like,
with.
you would just spray everywhere. Spraying love everywhere.
So that you only have one piece.
Mhm.
Yeah. Still spraying everywhere.
But
I'm a god.
Can this arm up here reach all
I'm
the
a
way
god.
down?
I can do whatever I want.
So if you were that god with 6 arms, which limb would you still cut off?
All of them. No, wait, what? Which one would you cut off? My dick? So I can get. No, I don't know. Like, see,
That's not a big. That's not a big.
I pose questions, but I don't know the answer to it myself. What about you, Jack?
What?
That's
Which god would I be?
Huh?
Which god I would be?
I was wondering where this.
What god would you be?
This is
The god that you don't worship or whatever. Because you do Christ.
Zeus.
No, I would not be Christ. That's blasphemy.
No, you be Christ. You be Zeus?
Zeus.
Dude, you know how bad Zeus really was?
Right? Zeus was a dick.
He
Like-
was. But I'm not a dick in real life, so you know.
Yeah, best friend, like 2-time undisputed best friend champion over here.
He's
kind of
honestly, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah,
Like I
that-
said,
that-
he doesn't
wait,
drink alcohol,
wait.
but he forces people to drink,
I'm a-
right?
I'm a dick, but I help out my friends a lot.
Oh,
Mhm.
he helps me get drunk. He helps me make back decisions.
I make sure you get home safely.
I make sure I get home safe.
So you have balance. See, you're just like a god already.
Oh, Quan, who got put on the spot by Free.
And so he's two-time undisputed champion.
Well, he didn't give me.
You really didn't give him good choices.
Nader was one. Well, Nader's a great guy, but he's not my best friend.
I mean, you would have been better
There's
throwing
Jack.
off.
At least I remember June though. You gotta admit that was pretty good.
You would have been better throwing off Eric in there.
Who's Eric?
Menace.
Really?
Eric. Honestly, my best friends would probably be Eric, Jax, Amber, you.
Amber?
One of my friends that I've known forever.
I think I remember, like we were back in
Filipino girl.
Yeah, I think I met her like in the
R7.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love Nader, but he's not one of my best friends.
He's just
a good friend.
He's a good drinking
brother.
buddy.
What about you, Mark?
What's that?
What god would you be if you couldn't be the god that you worship?
I don't know any god. Thor. I don't know.
So you
God of lightning,
god of thunder?
thunder, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I could think of.
I was just thinking
I
Maui
honestly
from
think-
Moana, but you know,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
not
they-
technically a god.
Honestly, I think Free would be Loki.
Why?
Because you're a prankster.
I am. I like to say stupid
Mhm.
stuff. And like, see, the thing is, like, I like Andy Kaufman style pranks where you don't know they're pranks until like 2 years later, and then you're like, oh, this motherfucker, like this whole underarm thing, that started off as a prank because who the hell likes underarms? I mean, now, like it's different now, but also, like before the internet, if you thought of some crazy shit, you thought you're the only one. Now you can go on the internet.
Dude,
I like to
yeah.
fuck horny goats in Egypt.
Or
There's
no,
a
my
community,
favorite position is the back of the knee.
right? There's a community. There's like 100 million followers on that one page alone.
I used to think the bridge of the nose was sexy.
He still
I
does.
still do.
No, but remember, he was also looking at the Achilles ankle on the back of the.
Like Becky Lynch has a great nose. Peyton Royce has a great nose. I'm just saying.
What qualifies as a great nose?
It's a straight upturned nose, but not too upturned where you're looking at like. You know what I'm saying?
Like Michael Jackson?
Like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, but
No,
on a girl.
his was a lack of a nose.
But yeah, so like that was supposed to be a joke, but everybody just started liking it so much that I kept it, and now it's a real thing. Like 15 years later,
He placeboed himself into it.
I really did.
So do you really find underarms attractive?
You know what? Now, that's what I look at when I look at girls' pictures. I'm like, does she have a nice underarm? Because if I'm doing stuff with her, if my chain is
what
dangling,
what is your description of a nice underarm?
nice, clean,
No hair.
dark stubble.
So now with women taking back women's rights and all
They
that,
can do whatever they want. They're not
are
attracted.
you down with the hairy underarms?
You know, Bella Thorne. I used to think she was so pretty. You know, when back in the day with her and Zendaya and all that.
With Bella Thorne.
She used to be a part of like Shake It Up or something. You know, like one of those Nickelodeon Disney kids. And then she grew up, but she got all crazy, like she go to like Coachella type shit. And she not just had the underarm hair, but she dyed it pink, like one of those. And I'm like, oh, girl. But she shaved it
Okay,
recently.
so what if the girl has nice clean shaved underarms,
Yeah.
but hairy ass legs?
Ooh. Oh no. Oh,
This
man,
podcast has
bitch, no.
turned.
Keep in mind, I Am Legend. He thought the heaving chick was.
Yeah,
He did. He did. The movie
Okay.
I Am Legend. They had that heaving black
Zombie.
demon lying on the bed, strapped down.
Oh.
He thought that was sexy.
In my defense, if you look at the body and you look at the face and not the veins coming out of her neck and all of that,
And she was bald and hairless.
if she wasn't a zombie, she'd be hot.
Mhm.
I think it's only because of the.
No, look at her body, dude. I'm not kidding. If you look up an eye, like the actual actress, she's pretty.
Mhm.
I stand by my statement, but I'm just saying, like, and so okay, other jokes that went too far for me.
Mhm.
You know, like nowadays everybody's kind of doing like that whole oh yeah, this is Free's mom, and I'm typing this because he passed away the other day. I did one of those back in like MySpace days or some shit. Jack knows.
What are you talking about? I thought your computer got hacked.
Yeah.
No, the truth comes
Oh,
out
yeah,
we
25
all
years
know.
later.
My computer
I remember that completely.
But we got like actual people like, I'm so sorry to hear this. I was like, oh, I can't keep going with it. I mean, my computer got hacked. So I was like, I have to shut this down because my computer got hacked. So
I remember
apparently
that.
it's a federal offense.
I remember that.
So yeah, I had to shut that down because my computer got hacked.
So the computer got hacked.
Yep.
But we swear up and down by that statement.
So yeah,
That's what I was told.
like that whole underarm thing. It started off as a joke, and then now I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think underarm is actually really nice. I'm not attracted to it. I'm not sexually aroused by it.
That is. Is.
His nipples are pointing.
Oh
really
yeah,
hard.
that's an indication.
That's an indication of arousal.
But they're always pointing.
He's always around. You know, most people will be like, "Oh, it's so cold that my nipples are hard." I'm like, "Dude, it's 115 degrees. My nipples are hard. That's just how it is. Learn to live with it." So anyway, how did this become a fuck-free day? Screw you guys.
Because you brought it up.
I'm just saying,
Yep.
like my
Okay, Cartman.
Screw you guys. I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah. Like my jokes, I like the Andy Kaufman stuff, but you don't know if it's a joke or not. But I know, you know.
Except for the armpit one, because you joked yourself into
I
it.
joke myself right into it. It's actually believing it. But come on, tell me. I mean, I'm not the only one that thinks that a nice clean underarm is nice.
I like light skin.
See, I'm just saying.
I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm turned off by some girls. Like I see like armpit hair.
Like the
I mean, I get it. I get it. You're for feminism. I get it.
Bro, you know what I get? I get that you're so busy that you don't shave for a week because you really don't think anybody's gonna look at it. You don't have a boyfriend. You don't give a fuck, right? That I understand. But when you put on a dress that has like the spaghetti strap, get down, girl. Get a Bic, you know, a Gillette. It's the best a woman can get. So I'm just
for men.
that's why I said woman. But you know, get something to shave that down.
You know, so what is your guys' takes on the women's fashion? Like going back to like the high hips.
You know, it's funny, dude. I gotta be honest. I don't even look anymore. Like the ones that I actually do, the girls that I look at, which they're all 20 until proven otherwise.
21.
21.
21. No, I can say 20. As long as they're not 18, because that's cutting it a little close. If they're wearing short shorts or like something like a nice pair of jeans, it looks good. Like personally, I don't even care if they're up here or down here. I rather they have the low cut. You know what I mean? Shows off the hips a little bit. But whatever, girls can wear whatever the hell they want. You know? What about you?
I like the ones that wear the jeans with the holes in it.
Like
That's something I don't understand. Is the whole big holes in their jeans?
big holes.
That they pay like $100 for jeans that's missing
Big holes.
missing parts.
Doesn't make sense. Like,
I'll buy you a $20 jeans, cut holes in it myself. Give me the $80.
right? But that's fashion.
Yeah.
You gotta have it for the TikTok. And
The other thing I don't understand is these guys that wear skinny ass jeans and sag them down to here.
Oh, so
Right.
funny said he'd be Fat Thor.
Your Fat Thor. You know, Fat. Okay, now you can't see your head. Okay, so Fat Thor. You know what Fat Thor did? Or they call him Bro Thor, right? Bro Thor. What that did was made it so that way, fat, overweight dudes that don't wear deodorant to Comic Cons now has a cosplay. You know what I mean? They couldn't do the actual Thor before. They're like, oh, I can't do the Thor anymore because I don't have the muscles. Now it's like, yeah, I can do whatever I like. You know what I mean? Like before, Bro Thor, there was the Blob. And that's it. That's all you can cosplay as.
Slimer.
Slimer, yeah, okay. Oh, let's take that concept.
Just Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Or you can get into one of those
Michelin Man.
the T-Rex that blows up.
Pils-
Or
The Michelin Man.
Pillsbury
the shower
Doughboy.
thing from Karate Kid.
Oh, the shower thing. Anything that doesn't have skin tight.
No, they could have also been Rock in Central Intelligence.
Oh, in the beginning.
It could have been Maui.
Maui, okay.
from Moana.
If you want to be mostly naked.
La, 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 la.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
Baymax. But I mean, we're talking like white guys that don't know what Baymax is. Like, literally, it made it so that way. Oh, I could be Thor now.
Oh, it could have been
I
Juggernaut.
could be sexy Thor.
It could have been Juggernaut.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
It could have been a minion.
No, they could have been. What is the bad guy's name? Gru.
Group. But yeah, but you'd have to wear like skinny jeans. But I'm just saying, it made it so that like overweight beer guzzlers can just be Thor.
No, they could have. They could
Because
have
Thor's
also.
still sexy.
They could have also been the dude, which was what they modeled Thor after.
Right.
I don't want to. I feel like I'm like up front taking all the camera space.
No, we're supposed to be together. You think.
I know, but
But
if I'm sitting on the floor, I feel like I'm in front of the conversation and not with the conversation.
I'm just saying, like with Thor, because Thor's still sexy. No matter what, every girl on the planet thinks Thor's sexy, right? Thumbsworth. Woo! See, look, thumbs up over there by the bride.
What did you think of the
Aquaman.
Aquaman?
Oh, dude, the Superman. I mean, the Super Bowl Aquaman.
It's Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Momoa.
Super Bowl commercial.
All right,
Oh, perfect.
there we go. So, whew, okay, man, I've been eating way too much, dude. To the point where I'm getting dizzy. Still leaning to the right. What's this?
So you can sit on it
No.
or put it on your back.
This is actually probably gonna go like this. But anyway, so how long have we been on?
2 hours and 7 minutes.
Is Mark still there?
He left. He left us.
Seriously?
We're running the show.
We just hijacked the show, guys. We're in Hawaii. It's the Aloha state of mind. In the Aloha state of mind.
Seriously, dude.
Maybe.
So yes, we do have the New Extreme Boys here. Don K1, the Jackson Hearts, and myself, DJ Free. We are New Extreme.
Oh, he's
We're
back.
enjoying-
He's
And,
back.
thank you, Mark, for letting me even left. I was asking you questions. I was like, Brad, do you think
Oh.
he's here?
I had to take a leak, but you guys are talking so much. I was like,
Dude,
yeah,
were
you guys won't
talking
even
for, like,
notice
a
I'm
good 10
gone.
minutes. And you weren't even there.
I was like, I was trying to say, I gotta take a leak, you guys, but you guys kept talking, so I'm like, if I just go, no one's gonna notice I'm gone. I'll just come back.
That's so messed up, dude. Like, 'cause
Let's go.
yeah, but this is what happens when you get the New Extreme guys together. We just voila out. You know what I mean? And I wish Stacey
Well, it
would
doesn't
come on.
help that like we haven't seen.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
haven't-
haven't seen you.
We haven't
in a
seen each
while.
other in a while. Well, I still haven't seen
Like
them in
every
a while.
time, every time I see him, he's working, so I don't ever get like you're covering my face.
I know.
So I don't ever get to see him because this is whenever I see Free, this is what I see,
Oh, drawing.
and
Oh,
just
yeah.
talking,
At the
draw,
convention.
draw. So
Yeah.
I never really get to see him anymore.
Yeah, he only gets to see me at the conventions when I do.
And you know,
Yeah.
I ask him for drawings, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll draw later," and I still haven't seen those drawings.
Whatever. I did do
4
a.
years in a row.
What did I do for you?
Yeah. So here,
Dark mode, something.
720 said the big guy from Little China when he inflates himself.
Oh yeah.
A little. Oh,
Big city,
Big Trouble Little
Big
China.
Yeah.
Trouble with China.
but anyway. So, yeah, this is what happens.
Ooh.
Again, just for the people out there that don't know, Don K1, Jackson Hearts, DJ Free, Marc Eazy, Aloha State of Mind podcast. Hit the like, subscribe, notification button. So, we have a whole week of wedding stuff to do. I wish Stacey would come out on the podcast, but she don't like. I don't know why. But, yeah.
Uh-oh. Here she comes. Here she comes.
Oh, here. Come on in.
Hi.
Hello there.
Get it from her, bro.
Okay, that's all right. It's a little cameo. That's all we needed.
Right. Now we can put on the credits. Right. she can join SAG and get like paid gigs like Quan over there.
Well, so we did a trailer with DreamFX, the guys that are doing our video and photography for the wedding. So we did a wedding trailer that they're gonna play at the wedding, and we got to watch it.
Mm.
And so they did a couple lines, and I had some lines, she had some lines. After it got all cut together, I had no speaking line. You had the only line. So I'm gonna get the 250 from for no speaking, just standing. She'll get the 750.
Well, at least you're in it. At least you're in it. Because there's been times where
you get
people
caught
have
out.
been in, like, you know, extras, and they're like, oh, they watch it. Okay, here's my part. And they're not there.
Nothing.
So,
Or you know what? That even happens with people that have speaking lines.
Yeah.
They'll get paid to speak, but they get cut out of the film. They're gone. So they're like, yeah, no, I got a 5-minute monologue. Nothing. So you can't handle. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Actually, this morning I was told so they might film, they might bring the recorder on Thursday to have me film one line to be put in at the end of the trailer. So I might have a speaking line.
You might have a good night, everybody.
That's all, folks.
So, yeah, you know, I last time we had the podcast last Tuesday, which by the way is every Tuesday at 9:00 Pacific Standard Time or 7:00 here in Hawaii. We talked about like how Mark and I have never been to Hawaii together. Like we've been in Hawaii together, I-94 days and all that, but we never knew each other in Hawaii. We never ran. I mean, it's so weird.
no, that's right.
We were running in consecutive circles like this,
That is
but
right.
just never connected.
But
There's never connection.
Mark doesn't call us when he comes to Hawaii either.
Yeah, how come, Mark?
Yeah, Mark.
What happened,
How
Mark?
we're going to eat together, Mark?
How are you gonna do
Hey,
that, Mark?
because only when I come, I'm with my wife, so you know how that goes.
Okay, you can bring the wife too.
I can introduce your wife to some good eats.
Yep.
No. Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I got to get out there more often. That's the thing.
Right? You know,
I'm not lucky. Like, I'm not like a freak and go like 2-3 times a year, you know?
It's not,
that's
okay,
because
first of all,
he gets people to pay for him to come.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
that's
luck.
why.
I work my ass off. If you ever been there for the 12, 13 hours that I'm drawing without taking a pee break, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Free should be coming back in May.
In May,
Why don't you drive to Vegas,
got to Vegas.
squeeze yourself into a suitcase,
I'll get the $30.
pay the $30 over the 50-pound weight,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
then you know you come to Hawaii.
I mean, that would have to be a really big suitcase.
Can.
Yeah.
Because, you know, those 50-pound suitcases, they're not that big.
Not that big.
Yeah.
Unless, well, they have to. Well, I mean, I don't want to say put you in a dog kennel, but you got to pretend the bark.
But okay,
Yeah,
like,
as long-
for real though.
As long as I get the discounted rate, I'm down.
Or you guys can Comic-Con it up and come and sign these twins. So here's something to one too.
Right? Like that Matt Damon movie. Okay, so yeah, hopefully we can get it together and you can do a couple of gigs with 720. I can do my Comic-Con, you know, so that way we get money to support the trip and get out here together, man. It'd be awesome.
For sure. I'd love to get out there and do a podcast live there, and you know, we'll make it happen. I don't know when, but we'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen sometime this year. We got to put it out there like a secret.
We should
Yeah.
do like a sunset podcast live on the beach or something.
Bro.
Invite the fans. to come.
Broadcasting from the shores of Makaha Valley.
Bro. Makaha Valley. Where's Makaha?
That's my hole.
Broadcasting from the shores of Yokohama Beach.
That'd be the last place to get the sun.
Yeah.
In Hawaii after it goes
Yeah.
down.
Gotta make sure get Wi-Fi. Gotta make sure get Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is there.
Right? Wi-Fi.
Oh, the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Gotta get the Wi-Fi.
Go stand next to Pink Market. They get Wi-Fi over there. They get crackhead Wi-Fi.
It's coconut wireless, bro.
Coconut wire.
Mhm.
It's the best wireless in Hawaii. So,
Tap into
All
the
right.
coconut tree.
dude, what did you eat? What did you eat today?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Are you
I
still
think
doing
I
that?
left.
What was it? The Power 75? What was it?
Are you still doing the challenge?
No, we finished that before Thanksgiving. I think we might do one more round though. We've been kind of slacking
Hey,
into the new
I
year.
tell you what, man. Intermittent fasting works wonders.
Yeah, I've been trying to do 12. What do you do? 16-hour or?
I do 18.6.
So 6 each.
Holy
each round?
crap!
Yeah, he's a hard
18.6.
And I've lost-
Ooh.
Well, I don't do it as often anymore, but when I did it, I lost like 28 pounds with zero exercise.
I lost 28 pounds with
Damn.
0 exercise.
And I could eat stuff like donuts and chocolate
Donuts.
and ice cream and pizza and rice.
Just not after 6.
Just not after 6.
What was your hours then of eating? 12 to 6?
So nothing before 12 noon and nothing after 6 p.m.
Wow.
I don't know how is he gonna do it this week
I
when
don't know.
the wedding is all after 6.
Wow.
You just gotta suck it up one time.
Okay, all I know is I went from 2:30 something to last time I checked I was 2:14. So
Right on. Right on.
I'm still waiting
I'm
for Mark to do some DDP yoga.
Okay, wait. You gotta get back to the original. What did you eat today?
yes, what did you eat today, Mister?
My wife made chicken tacos last night, so I ate some leftover chicken tacos.
Keep in mind, his wife is Spanish Mexican, so she really knows how to do it. Okay, go
Next time
on.
I'm in
Yeah.
San Diego, man, I need to come to Mark's house.
Right?
Yeah.
They got
Had that and some.
Oh, you might have to kill your cats.
Well, only got one, but.
Okay, you might have to kill your cat.
Yes, please do that.
I'm allergic.
Okay, what else did you eat?
Keep it in the room.
I mean, don't kill your
what
cat.
can I
Just get
put
rid of it for the day.
We could do that. I think
Mark
I just
didn't
eat
want to do
chicken tacos and a sandwich. That's it.
What kind of sandwich?
And a protein bar. Turkey sandwich.
Now,
Nothing major.
chicken taco. Did you have crunchy shell, corn tortilla, flour tortilla?
I think it was crunchy shell, but it's they do the
Big
flour
taco!
tortilla and then
No, just a corn shell, and then they deep fry it.
yeah.
So it's real, dude. Trust me.
Yeah.
His family don't do nothing fake Mexican, bro.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
do crunchy tacos, but they also do like you do like street taco style too. We
Street
do
tacos
those
the only
or
way.
enchilada.
Street tacos the only
Do you
way.
eat the cilantro?
Yes.
I love the cilantro.
I love cilantro.
Love cilantro. So, Mark, do
Yeah,
you like
so-
cilantro?
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's green. Never mind, dude. You know how bad
No.
I am. Mark has doubled me. Like he'll pick every fucking piece of lettuce up. At least I'll eat lettuce and tacos. Mark won't do it.
Yeah.
I'll eat carrots and peas in the Panda Express. Nope.
No, but he'll pick it out and eat it. You said right?
No,
He won't eat it at all.
He
So
won't
you
eat
don't touch vegetables at all, Mark?
Rarely.
Why?
Rarely.
it.
I don't know. It's just like before it was like a psychological thing. Like, cause when I grew up, my mom used to like make me stay at the table till like I eat it, and then
So you're still rebelling against your mom?
no, it's
Oh, we're
just
going deep at
psychological.
this therapy session.
No. My mom passed away, but anyways,
So you're still
I know.
rebelling against your mom?
yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
But,
knock it off.
nah.
Wait, you know what you should come and eat is my mom's lumpia, because you know how Free doesn't eat vegetables?
Dude, her lumpia
Yeah.
is like
She'll
so
actually
fine
eat it.
that you can't even tell that there's because it's so garlicky and so it's really good, man. Anyway, no, I was wondering because like today we ate what did we eat?
So we had the HT.
Yeah, we had HT burgers from Windward Mall.
So
Hung out with Chase.
if he doesn't eat greens,
Yeah.
do you eat guacamole?
Do you eat guacamole?
Sometimes I don't really care for it too much
That's not
though.
That's not a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
Yeah.
So,
Like I'll eat before I used to like pick everything out. Now like if I want to, I can eat lettuce. It's not like disgusting, but like broccoli, no.
oh God.
Brussels sprouts, no. Bean sprouts, no.
Nope.
Nothing like that.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Bean
I'm on
sprouts.
your level, bro. It's just
So
that.
do you eat mushrooms?
Oh, he loves.
Yeah,
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
He'll get a mushroom burger
Weird.
with extra mushrooms. I'm over there, dude. You're eating fungus, bro.
It's
Ugh.
something about the like because it's soft. Like I think something with like the crunchiness of like certain vegetables. Like I don't know
Like carrots.
the texture.
Love it.
No carrots I'll eat like if it's soft like in a stew or
Yeah,
something.
like beef stew.
Oh, so
Hey,
you don't like
carrots.
the crunchiness of vegetables?
Yeah, like something about it. I don't know. Just
You
the
eat
texture. Like onions. Like yeah, if it's like soft, like sautéed.
Okay, yeah, like
I don't like
onions
crunchy onions. Yeah.
and
Man,
mushrooms.
who doesn't
Yeah.
eat good onion rings?
You know that's so funny. I hate onions, but I'll eat an onion ring like it owed me money.
Awesome.
right? I don't like mayonnaise, but I'll destroy a tuna fish sandwich.
That makes
Egg
no
salad.
sense.
Egg salad sandwich. See, again, we have all these stories. We have all these stories like between us that it'll take an hour to explain, but all it takes is one word, like 7-Eleven. We all think of kilo. We all think of my stupid ass. Like, okay, so I bought 2 salads. Like, you know how they have the triangle salad.
sleeves. So
Oh yeah.
one, yeah. They had like a whole
Yeah.
sandwich, but they're cut in half already.
Right.
I bought one, and I was hungry too. I bought one, and the other one fell on the ground. So that I can't eat it, right? I don't know what kilo's been. So I'm eating down. I go back inside to get the second one. I think, oh, wow, I'm going to have like 3 slices. I pull it out, and the other one falls again. So I paid twice for 1
He
sandwich.
paid for 2 sandwiches, but in a combination of one.
One.
But I have a feeling you also did that on our road trip to Florida.
I did something like that.
Something, yeah,
Oh,
something similar.
boy.
I'm ridiculous. I'm an idiot.
You should be filming all this kind of stuff, man.
Right.
Great content.
It's so funny, dude. Like, I think of all the stupid things I've done in my life, and I don't regret any of it. You know what I mean?
Going to his, if we filmed it, it would never happen. Free would not let it happen.
No, I probably would. I just wouldn't know it was happening until it was done. But yeah, I don't regret any of it, dude. All these stupid stories. Like, when I die, everybody's gonna be laughing their asses off. You know what I mean? Not a sin. Like, everybody's gonna be crying because they got stories of my stupidity. So I'm okay with that. So see you in 2 years.
Joe said, "Free, you eat mac salad?" No, he don't eat mac salad.
I don't eat mac salad, no macaroni salad, no potato salad,
Max,
Nothing with mayonnaise.
nothing with me.
But you
you ordered the chili.
nothing with mayonnaise, but you eat tuna sandwich or
Right? Which is
egg
50%
salad sandwich.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's just 75% mayonnaise. But
I
you
mean,
won't eat.
I don't know why. I don't know. But anyway, dude, my legs are falling asleep and getting puffy. Getting
Getting
puffy.
puffy like daddy.
Well, I mean, we're already into 2.5 hours or more, right?
Yeah, probably 221 right now.
As long as they
But we're supposed to only go to an hour.
But the
We always
last
go
couple
2
ones are
though.
2 hours.
I think ever since Big T's, we went like 2.5 hours every one. But
Yeah.
that's only because we talking story. We got the top 10 questions,
Soon you'll have the Quan food review.
right? Even when it's just Mark and I, like, because we're just talking about, like, you know, events going on in Hawaii and around the world, like the coronavirus and all that. We just talk, man, just like how everybody else. Just like how when you go to like Dave and Buster's with your friends, and you all go outside and you all saying goodbye for the 7th time,
And
then
shake hands
maybe
like
on the
20
15th
times.
Yeah, maybe on the 15th to 17th time, that's when you say, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta poop." And then once you say that, it gives you that out because everybody knows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You better go. And then and then everybody walking in the same way to their car. So now you got the cars looking at each other. Okay, everybody. So I'll talk to you later. Yeah, don't forget, blah 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 blah. We got golfing on Thursday. Okay, yeah, no forget.
Get in, get in, get in.
Minutes.
Okay then.
Get it.
That's why I feel bad for people named Kaden.
Kaden.
Our goodbyes are when like crazy ladies come up looking for smokes and then hugging Greg, going, "Hey, long time no see." Oh, we better go.
And he's got his sticks. He's like, "I'm gonna hit this bitch. I'm gonna hit this bitch. Somebody stop this." So anyway, I'm gonna get up and get out of here. But I'll let you talk to the boys, get some information from them, and do the closing. So love you. I'll talk to you later. Okay, wait.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna get up.
Put one leg under your butt, the other leg under your butt, and then you arch your back like arch. Hey, do the pervade donut.
Unicorn. Do the perv unicorn. Do the perv unicorn.
Okay.
All right. We're about 2:23 into the show, so we'll start winding things up here. You guys got any shout outs you want to send out there to anybody who may be watching this in the near future or whatever?
Free wanted me to tell you I love you.
I know.
Quoting from Free to you.
Too much.
Shout out to everybody, right?
Shout outs to whoever's watching.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who's gonna watch in the future.
definitely shout out to them all.
All the
You know,
places.
all your past guests, all your future guests.
So hit
Shout
that
out to
like,
Stacy in-law. You know,
Like,
she's giving a
subscribe.
shock over there. You can't see her, but she's like this the whole time. She's like waving them in the air.
Free is being
Mhm.
Chippendale,
Of course,
holding the belt
Of
again.
course, you know, like, subscribe, smash that like buttons.
hit the notification and
Hit the notification.
Make this the most liked show ever, because then maybe they'll bring me and Quan back on.
Oh, hopefully that can work.
the
Nobody
two-time
wants to see this ugly
best friend
mug.
champion over here.
I
The
talk
best
too much.
friend, the Intercontinental Best Friend Championship
Oh,
belt.
it's the Stone Cold Smoking Skull title.
But yeah, so definitely enjoyed you guys on the show, and I wish you a good wedding day.
Hey, if
Sir?
you can still fly in, you know.
I get gigs, I got bills to pay, bro.
Yeah, we'll give you a gig. You get an hour set.
Shh. I need more than $50, man.
But you
It's
get
too
to
much.
spend time with us. That's priceless.
Oh yeah. Priceless, but priceless don't pay the bills. Sorry to say. Priceless not gonna pay my electric bill.
If we need,
I need-
we'll set up a stand for Free to Draw in Waikiki to collect donations. To give to
Okay,
you.
if we get to that, I told him you should airbrush or something. Learn for airbrush.
That will work.
Something.
Hey, can you draw my son?
Can you draw my name in the heart and my girlfriend's name in the other heart? With some coconut trees in the middle.
This is what happens. You're supposed to say goodbye. What happened?
Cannon! Cannon!
Walk a few feet.
Walk up your feet.
All right, go ahead, smash that like button, get notified, sign up for emails, subscriptions. Free will send you nudie pictures.
I'd say donate, hit the donate button, but this isn't Twitch. But
Follow him on IG _ jalapeno.
Jalapeno, onlyfans.com.
Holly as in HAOLEPINO, like jalapeno playoff because he's half he's half Holly, half Filipino.
Yeah, 30 minutes scratch.
he just told me my whole mind.
At _ HAOLEPINO.
Jalapeno.
And Freak Flow 808.
And that's
FREEKFLOW 808. And I think I'm missing something.
What
Oh,
the heck?
myself. You can follow me at Don _K_1.
he forgot Marc Eazy.
D as in Delta, O N as in Nancy _K _WON as in Nancy. Follow me if you want to get hungry, because most of my posts are food or gigs.
How did you become the Don K1?
Oh, that guy, free made me the Don K1. That's for another show.
Okay.
Well, that's future.
That's the cliffhanger.
Okay.
Future. Yeah, if I ever come back.
Wait, how do we all get our
Okay.
superhero names, right?
Right. We'll get into that.
Wait,
Well, I'd like to thank you.
Oh no, hers
All right.
is private. She probably won't add him. It's like a phone. If you have a anonymous number, you don't know,
Yeah.
you don't answer, so it's like that.
Okay.
All right, it's all good. We'd like to wrap up the show. I'd like to thank Jax, Quan, and Mr. Free, as usual, for joining the podcast. Aloha State of Mind podcast every single Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Be sure to tune on in. We got a lot of special guests. They're throwing the KHON chakas, so if you know what that is, good for you. If you don't, then you better ask somebody.
Now you
All right.
know.
Till next time, we'll see you guys on the podcast. All right. Peace out and aloha.
Aloha.